Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good whatever time of day it is for you. Good day. Sorry about that really long delay in the start intro thing. Yeah, sorry about that. But today we are joined by Caramel Cactus,
Hi, everybody.
Cranky Pants,
What's up?
Sorelia,
Hey.
and later we should be joined by Mystic Rin because we are continuing our Out of the Abyss campaign. Unfortunately, Star King will not be joining us. He's been preoccupied with real life, and so has a little tree with work stuff. And, well, work takes priority. So I should really... I should just get rid of that. And they're gone. So we won't be confused. Now, it's been a few weeks. Who wants to do a recap?
I honestly barely remember anything.
And I barely remember anything.
I remember, I talked to some woman by a stream, invited her to the camp, and she was like, crap. She wanted us to touch a rock. That's literally all I remember.
There's a few things you missed, a few things you got wrong. Does anybody remember her name?
No.
All right.
What? Actually, I think I wrote it down.
I don't remember what
Wait.
happened except for the fact that Daria appeared in the stone.
Yep.
Let's see. I'm looking around to see if I wrote it down, because I tend to write down just random shit sometimes, and... No, I did not.
Daria.
It-
Like, I actually had to look that up. Because,
You had to look it up.
I have a long list of NPC characters from other campaigns. This is like a character from a different campaign. I was kind of trying to hope to roll in to this one eventually. So I was trying to do an intro for Daria, but I forgot which one of the characters I was using.
Gotcha.
So I have an excuse.
Yes, time.
That's our
Yeah.
Coco.
So, let's see if I could remember, because what has been a few weeks. While you guys set up camp in the Underdark, you had a group of Myconoids with you that left their hometown because it was being corrupted by... what's that demon queen's name? The fungi queen. Zutmoyo?
I was not there for those ones, so absolutely not.
And while camping, Rosalind went out to gather some water at a nearby underground stream where she met Daria. They had a conversation. Rosalind introduced Daria to the rest of the group. Daria seems to, she's... Okay, she mentioned that she's looking for... the consul. The consul of... Okay, the name slips my mind. Give me a second to look it up. But she's looking for this group. It's they're very they like to investigate things going on in the Underdark to try to keep the balance. And no, she wasn't looking for this. Right? She was already working with them. So she's just trying to see what's going on around the place.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll get their names in a second. Because I was trying to stick strictly to the book on how you guys would meet up your encounters, and this group is actually supposed to be one of the random encounters you might potentially run into, but the dice said no. Let's see. Okay, warning encounters, creature encounters, slime, lava, ambushes, beholder memories, mad creatures, possessed creatures, escape slaves. There's so many things we did not roll up. This entire
That's
list.
how I feel about going through the book. I'm just like, fuck, are we ever gonna get to all of this?
Yeah, there's like a list of mimics here. You guys haven't run into a single mimic. Well, I'm getting chewed up by them left and right in
No, we
Dark
have
Souls.
run into mimics.
In this game?
Have we?
Yeah.
I don't think we ran into a mimic in this game.
A room with 3 mimics in it.
Oh, he's right. In the when Glabagul, when we met him in the catacombs.
Those weren't mimics.
I thought the treasure chest had mimics.
those
Or
weren't.
one of them
Well,
was.
one, they weren't treasure chests; they were statues, and two, those were gray oozes.
Oh shit. Okay, you're right. Never mind. Ignore me.
Okay, it's Damn it! I had the list right here, and then I got distracted by mimics. The Society of Brilliance. That's who she's working for.
The Society of Money. That's a mouthful. Fuck.
Yeah, they are a sect of highly intellectual monsters that have banded together to solve all of the Underdark's problems. Whether or not they're doing a good job at that, well, that's the question. And she has claimed that she is not part of them, but she is working with them. And while you guys were conversing, she was talking, eventually started talking with Phelan about the scrolls Phelan was studying. When Krunk asked her to inspect the special stone you guys collected back in, what's the name of the Drugar city?
Groxlog?
Groxlag, yes, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
She did mention something foreboding about it, I think the exact wording. But she did say like it was not of this plane, and when she touched it, something happened to Krunk. He saw...
I passed out.
Yeah, he passed out. And he saw like millions of images within his mind within a split second. And it was too much for his mind to handle, which is why he passed out. When he awoke, like, he was perfectly fine. But then he was curious about the rock and started asking other party members to start touching the rock. Nothing happened when Khan touched it, or Adion, Phelan. Something weird did happen to Rosalind. It's like nothing, like, she didn't pass out or anything, but Rosalind, there was something going on with your sword.
It was telling me to telling me basically to kill and like get really, 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 really mad.
Okay, and like that happened when you were going near the rock, but there was something else that I forgot to mention. When
Ooh.
Daria like was in the camp, Aloria, something within her was like extremely agitated just at the sight of her. In fact, Rosalind, you didn't realize this till later, but the entire time you were around Daria, it's like your hand was on your blade.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm curious now.
So when it got to Krunk asking Aloria to touch the rock, just before she touched the rock, we ended the campaign that night.
Oh, that's right, cliffhanger.
Bam, bam, bam.
Bam, bam, bam.
So now, and I mentioned this like off stream, but I did have Daria just kind of like leave the group because it was getting late. Time was running out, so I just kind of had her leave real quickly. There were more things I wanted to do with her. So, just gonna retcon she didn't leave yet. And because there was a conversation I wanted her to have with Phelan, but Rin is not here yet, so we're gonna have to wait for that.
Mm-hmm.
So we're just gonna catch up to Krunk. What were you asking her, Loria, now?
To touch the rock.
No, I mean,
To touch the piece of metal, if I'm correct.
no, this is my introduction to you guys who go back into the game. Roleplay.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm still still thinking. I was just
I'm
like,
thinking
okay.
that we're like just retelling the story. I'm like, okay.
Oh. Okay, like I'm not great at transitions apparently. Okay, so like
You are not because I'm.
So Krunk, continue. What were you saying to Eloria?
Touch the rock. Come on, do it.
Hey Lori, we can
Will
roleplay
it-
now too.
What will the touching the rock do?
See it as a fun experiment.
Well,
I have seen you
What?
drink black sludge water. Come on, what is the worst that can happen?
fine, I'll help.
Good.
And Aloria, she touches the rock.
I'm gonna need you to give me a wisdom saving throw. The difficulty check on this is gonna be 20.
On a wisdom.
Yes.
Oh, the fuck! What is this rock that I found?
I did not make it.
Okay. Yeah, you needed to roll a nat 20 on that, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, if only Sorkin rolled nat 20s when it mattered.
Yeah.
I'm not salty about Percy or nothing.
Hey, there's plenty of doors Percy could hold open away from the party. You
Well.
okay?
This gonna happen.
All right. When Aloria touches the rock, and like at first, she's just it looks like she's just gonna like touch like the tip of her fingers to it, but then like the exact moment her fingers touch it, like she quickly grabs the rock. You could try to do a strength check to hold on to it, Krunk.
That little fucking shit. Strength check. How did I do strength check on this again? I can literally just roll a 20. I have no modification.
Okay. All right.
As long as
Okay, you don't let go of the rock, but she does pull you, and like you kind of like stumble over and fall onto your knees when she pulls you. And at this point, Aloria is just growling, hissing, and kind of foaming at the mouth. Everybody that's around her, which is going to be this Rosalind and Krunk, give me perception checks. It's just difficulty check of a 5.
I just wanted to ask, do I get an advantage seeing that I'm literally looking right at her?
Well, this is you're also kind of shocked because like you weren't expecting her to just like yank you down like this.
Yeah,
Coco,
but
can you leave?
all my focus is on her because of that.
Coco, can you give me 2 seconds? I'll be right back.
Okay.
Also, Coco, what do we notice while seeing that we had to beat a 5?
Okay. Gonna give Cerelia a couple more seconds to get back because I think it's very important that he knows what's happening to his character.
Since he's gone, I'm gonna go grab a drink since we're waiting. This is gonna be fun. Be right back.
Alright, and I think Khan would have noticed. So Khan's gonna approach and just kind of see what's going on. Because he just saw Krunk just get yanked down a bit. More than 2 seconds have passed already.
I do now wonder.
What is it you wonder?
Almost everybody that directly touches this that has some kind of magical background or something with it, like Cardinal's arm and such, has gone insane.
Adion didn't go insane when he touched it. Nor did Pheolon. Hey, thank you
but
for the
Adion
donation,
doesn't
Queen
have,
Satan.
Like, that thing to him and such.
I'm back.
Okay, now we need to wait for Rosalind to get back because Rosalind went to get a drink. And welcome to the stream, Queen Satan. Hope you're having a great night.
Remember to behave.
Oh, she's always behaved. I think.
No,
Oh
not
no,
really, like...
I've been really bad at checking chat lately. Garamel, hurry up. What, did she go to the store to get a drink?
Feels like it.
Okay, well, I'll continue. We can catch up Caramel when she gets back. Hopefully any second now. You notice that...
I'm back.
Okay, here we go. Notice that Aloria's fingers, they've extended slightly. Like the tips of her fingers have become very claw-like. And there's a few nubs growing on her forehead. You could count 3 nubs that are pushing out from her skin. And her teeth have gone a bit sharp. And thank you for the follow on Glimesh Cranky Pants.
I thought I already followed you.
Welcome to the crew, Cranky.
Well, I'm all over the place. Yeah, I'm sure you follow me. You got it confused with everywhere else I stream.
Most likely, yes.
Yeah, I should really focus, but anyway. So, like, her teeth have grown a bit sharper, like into spikes. And now she has like nubs that are grown into horns on her forehead, and her hands are grown very claw-like.
Let's go.
Oh boy.
Let's go, come on. What race is she actually? Is she an elf? Is she... No? What is she again?
No, she's a
halfling?
halfling. She's a halfling.
Bad halfling, let's go. Let's go, and I'm trying to yank it away. Like when you have a dog that is biting in something, it shouldn't, so you try to pull it out of the mouth and it is resisting like...
Okay. Hey, Loria. I need you to give me another wisdom saving throw. DC is still 20.
Fucking hell, what is this? I just found a random chunk of metal. I thought like, oh cool,
10.
like tiny. Apparently it is some kind of
Okay.
bullshit.
Now, I don't want
That
to
looks
continue
good.
controlling your character, Eloria. So I'm going to let you take the actions, but I will have to dictate that your actions will have to be very violent at this point.
Fuck.
You want to hold on to that rock. The situation in which you're in, Eloria, is you want to escape. You, Eloria, you don't want to escape, but you know what wants to escape. Or at least
Dog back.
take over.
Come on.
Oh,
Okay, we
Oh,
go back.
this is
Come
gonna.
on.
And
Just get it back.
and they really want that rock to do it.
My rock, let go.
So, she'll act violent against her will, basically.
Yeah, it's not so much Eloria that's doing this.
Yeah, I know who
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
referring to. So.
Yeah, so it's going to be
Oh,
violent, and that rock is going to give you what you want.
How would that thing react?
Can I just kick her in the chest while I try to yank it out of her hand? It's my rock.
Okay, well, right now it's Eloria who needs to take an action. Afterwards, everybody else could do their reactions to that.
It will attempt to claw at Krunk's arm.
Son of a bitch.
Okay. Go ahead and just give me a basic attack roll.
Just a d20?
Yeah, just a d20.
Just watch it be in a fucking net 20. Hey!
Really?
Oh,
Yay.
this might actually be beneficial to you, Eloria, so...
I'm getting my rock back.
That is true. That is true. That might actually be beneficial for once.
Yay.
Okay, you want to see how bad this roll goes.
Does me
66.
trying to yank the rock away just smack her in the face with it? For some
Ah,
reason?
66 isn't bad.
It's not horrible. We're not gonna have to worry about Eloria dying. Eloria attempts to like claw at your hand, like you're yanking Krunk, but she can't like. She's like in such a frenzy she can't focus exactly. She just kind of swings wildly at you, and you can feel her grip loosen. It's still there. She still hold on to it, but you could feel it loosen.
Okay.
Okay, so how is it that you, Rosalind, and Khan is going to follow you? Khan has no idea what's going on. So how do you and Rosalind react to this?
Can I maybe try to yank the arm that is holding the rock closer so I can kick her in the chest easier?
Okay, so you want to attempt to kick her. Rosalind, what are you also doing?
Rosalind's gonna try and rest the rock and like... Well, is Alaria still holding the rock?
Yes.
Basically, I'm holding the bottom and she's holding the top.
Alright, so I actually know Rosalind would remember. Rosalind would probably pull out her sword and put it to Aurelia's throat like, whoa, what the fuck, stop it.
Well, you know that if you use your normal arm, nothing happened before.
Yeah, but the problem is the sword is kind of persuasive.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an attack roll, Krunk.
Just a normal,
Yeah.
like an attack or just a strength check?
Well, you're attempting to kick her, so give me an attack roll for the kick. There's a straight up
Just a
d20.
normal d20.
Okay. I said the roll. Oh, I rolled it. 12.
Is it going against AC or?
He's trying to push you away, so I'm not going
I'm not going
to.
to do damage.
Yeah, so this is just going to be your AC plus your dex, but not your armor. Ignore whatever bonuses to get your armor.
So my no armor AC.
Yeah.
That is 13.
Okay.
I want my
Rosalind,
rock back.
I also need you to give me an attack roll, but just a straight up D20. No bonuses.
But I'm not. Is it really attacking if I'm just trying to like intimidate?
You are trying to intimidate. You are not
Okay,
trying
fair
to
enough.
attack. You, Rosalind, are not trying to attack.
Oh, touche. Okay, so
Wait, did I infect the group with some kind of insanity sickness?
Fuck!
one time I roll well.
Are you telling me?
So
Wait,
I've been
mate.
carrying this rock that just makes people mental this entire time.
Well,
Well-
you saw what it did to that dwarf merchant. It made him like go crazy.
Go
I
ahead,
understand-
Rosalind.
Yeah, but to be honest, he
Wait.
also rolled a 1 on that
Wait, wait.
saving throw. For the
Cr-
same
okay.
thing, it was like then he needed to break a 5.
Okay, now Krunk. Now Krunk doesn't know about the roll of a 1. The player does, not Krunk. Now, Rosalind, go ahead and roll up damage.
Oh shit. Let's see. Falcon.
9.
Me. That's
Do I
pretty
take 9
bad.
damage?
Krunk, you take 9 points of damage.
Wait, what?
Trunk.
Rosalind, when you try to pull out your Sword of Vengeance to pull it up to Aloria, your arm swings out and strikes Krunk's arm. The same arm that's holding on to that rock.
Have
Oh,
you been
God
on
damn it.
woman?
Krunk, give me a Constitution saving throw to see if you're still holding on to that rock.
God damn it! I tried.
Okay, that's lower than the damage. You let go of the rock.
Fuck.
It's my rock.
So Raslit's just kind of like shocked that happened. I don't think she for once has any words.
Kronk just looks at her and with a look like, have you become blind?
Coco,
She's just
I
gonna
don't
stare at the
like where
falcon.
I don't like where this is going.
God damn it.
Do you think I like it?
Let's see. Khan walks up behind Eloria and picks her up by the scruff of her shirt. And this holds her up in the air. And what would Khan say to Rosalind? He's like,
Control yourself.
yeah, he'll probably like boop you on the nose. It's like, stop it! What the hell are you
Raslit's
doing?
gonna- That'll get her back. She's like, I can fix this. I can fix this.
Put that
I
sword
can
away!
fix this. I can fix it.
Put it away!
I can fix it.
Would Khan slap Rosalind?
Probably because he's like been
If
her
she's
before and everything.
panicking. By the way, since you said flake, I have a fucking red sentence in my head.
I don't know if we should. No, I did put the mature tag on the stream. So if you want to say it, make sure it's not X tag.
Well, it has the word dick in it.
Well, everybody
Also the word
likes a
suck,
good.
Also the word blow.
Don't worry, I don't think anybody minds. Well, never mind. Fuck it.
Yeah, it's just to say,
How does it go again?
Anyway, let's not get too sidetracked here.
Yep.
Yeah.
A
Khan.
wave of my finger and a flick of my dick. One blow for me will kill you quick. So get on your knees to suck and blow. But not right now because I have to go. That's how it goes. Fuck it, has been a while.
It's like sounds like some like little gnome would say.
I will send you the video.
Was this like something kids say like in elementary school to be edgy?
No, that is from some kind of Jadooby Dubs, is it? And like the Spider-Man.
Jadooby
I'm just
Dub.
gonna place it immediately.
I haven't listened to Jadooby Dubs in a long time. Jadooby Dubs is hilarious. Anyway.
Anyways,
Khan slaps you and tells you to get a hold of yourself.
she just
I
still
want my rock back.
doesn't really seem.
Go ahead and give me
know
a
what's
wisdom
going
saving
on.
throw, Caramel.
Oh Jesus.
Caramel.
She's not a very wise woman. Oh, this is really bad. Ooh.
Right, yeah. You're not able to get a hold of yourself. Now, Eloria,
She
um,
has a negative
you
one.
kind of suspended in the air. You're being held up by Khan. but you do feel yourself losing yourself more to the stone. Everybody else, you notice that Aloria, like the horns are grown larger on her forehead, and like her flesh is starting to grow, like go a little bit more gray and begin to darken a bit.
Wait, is Aloria a girl or a boy?
Female.
Girl.
Female.
Fuck.
You're about to. You wanted to kick him in the nuts, didn't you? That's.
Maybe.
Girls can have
Coco,
nuts.
Well, it can cause a reaction that would cause a guy to drop and set stone. You cannot disagree that fact.
No, I'm not making an argument. I'm just saying I knew what you were gonna do.
Coco, can we talk real quick? Just the two of us. I gotta ask something.
Yeah, let's jump into the loyal crew chat.
Fair enough.
All right, what's up?
I have a quick question. In regards to the stone, you said that the thing we're talking about wants the stone badly.
Yes, it is using the power of the stone to take over your body.
Would it? I'm thinking that a possibility would be for it to try and swallow the stone.
It is too big for you to, like, safely swallow. Like, even if you could get it all into your mouth, you would most definitely choke. Like, it's not a tiny stone. Like, it's probably about like the size of a average size hand.
Is it sharp?
No, not necessarily. Like, it's rough. I'll say, no, wait, actually, if I remember the description, it's supposed to be a smooth stone. So it is smooth, but I wouldn't really say it's sharp. So you wouldn't be able to cut anything with it.
Because I thought in the style of the typical trying to merge with the stone.
You would, like, seeing as how this creature is using the stone to take over your body, that probably wouldn't be a good idea. Unless you want it to take over your body.
But the monster wants it. I need to think how the monster would do.
Well, he wants it because he's using it to take over. Like, he's been trapped inside of you for however many years. And now he's finally able to take over you using the stone.
As much as I don't want this, I think my character, the demon, will attempt to do whatever it can to keep the stone.
Yeah, so when we jump back, I'm going to have you do another wisdom saving throw.
Fair enough.
And that'll determine how much more the demon takes control. But if it continues to take control, like, you will have to lash out at the party.
I will.
Okay.
I know how I will do if it takes more control.
Alright, jumping back into D&D. Alright, guys.
They're back.
Alright.
So who's crazy and who died?
Aloria, give me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh, Aloria died. Oh, wonderful.
Almost a 1.
Yes, the floor seems to be made out of floor.
Okay.
That's why
Like,
they call it floor, Ida.
Like, Aloria's arms begin to extend, and so do her legs. Like in a very unproportional way to her body. Like, at this point,
was like Pinocchio, like, I'm a real boy now, and just gross.
Yeah, at this point, like, it is impossible for anybody else to not notice it. Pheolon has noticed it. Daria has noticed it. Even the mushroom or the myconoids begin to notice it as Aloria begins to trash around trying to get out of Khan's grip.
Have you summoned like some old ancient demon god or something? Because if you have, I'm gonna put the blame on Caramel.
You're the one who's carried around this rock.
Because
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask one
When you
thing.
wanted to experiment.
Yeah, good
My
point.
character's thrashing around.
Ah.
Does Khan release his grip?
Okay, now we're gonna do a grapple check, I guess. Like, you trying to escape Khan's grip while Khan's gonna try to keep holding on to you.
At grapple. What would that be? A strength?
You could use either acrobatics or athletics to get out.
Acrobatics then.
Okay, Khan is gonna use his athletics.
A nat 1. And a nat 20.
Well, we're gonna see if.
Hey!
Even the nat 20 wouldn't even work.
Wow. Khan's a strong boy.
Definitely.
It's very simple.
Okay, you're trying to trash around, and let's see how bad this goes for you, or how good it goes for the party. All right. Like you're trying to trash around, and Khan puts you in a headlock, and begins to like choke you out to the point of, give me a Constitution saving throw, and you have disadvantage at this because you had that one.
Yes, another that one. God.
I'm getting my rock back! Yay!
Nat
Hey,
1.
hey, Loria, you fall unconscious.
Can I immediately grab my... my
Don't
rock
we
back?
do the okay, there we go, 25.
Okay, yeah, she's still holding on to the rock. Kronk, you can attempt to pull the rock from her grip. Go ahead and give me a strength check, or you could use athletics if you like. And you just need to beat a 10.
There's no difference in it, to be honest.
Okay. Alright, you're able to easily wrest the stone from her. Her body is still in that twisted form, though.
Can I just give her a quick kick to the face? And go like, my rock!
It does sound like something Crunk would do.
I don't know if Krunk is athletic enough to do it because Khan has her like in a headlock, and Khan's really big, so right now Eloria's head is like pretty far up.
Oh, I thought he dropped her to the ground. My bad.
Yeah.
Oh no, he did like, I was thinking like a sleep. I don't know if you guys watch wrestling, like American WWF wrestling, but he put her in the sleeper hold.
I have no idea what that is.
Okay,
enough.
yeah, essentially like held her up, had one arm around her neck, like her head is beside his head, and he's like choking out with one arm. The other arm is locked around the fist, the first arm, with his hand on the back of Eloria's head, pushing downward, forcing her head down onto the chokehold, cutting off all oxygen. It is a very dangerous move when properly done.
That sounds like what we used to do at school named the Scully.
Okay.
You would do that to a friend, and when they passed out, you'd push them over a hill.
I never want to go to the
What kind of
Netherlands.
friend does that?
That thing was very quickly banned at school. You can understand why.
Oh, okay, you know, okay, this is back in high school.
Okay.
We didn't push
Coco.
people down hills, but we did do something that was also nearly as stupid. This was when I was on the football team, actually, where guys would just choke each other out because they wanted to have the high of waking up after being choked out. But there were times where guys would crap themselves after passing out from being choked out.
yeah, that tends to happen.
Kids do stupid stuff.
Like passing your friends out and then pushing them off a hill.
That's psychotic stuff. Like, you guys were looking to
I
murder
was not
someone.
in a normal school.
Yeah, not a
They're
normal
not an
child.
excuse.
Yeah.
That's attempted murder is what that is.
Well, we got consent to do it with them.
Still attempted murder.
No, it isn't.
Coco,
Yeah,
I got
yeah,
a
it is.
question.
You attempted to
It was
murder
all
him.
splendor. It was all nice soft grass.
Coco, I got a question.
With jagged rocks underneath from the bottom.
Role playing. Back to role playing.
Alright, anyway, yes, Cerelia.
In regards to the chokehold, is he still holding me like that? Since if he does, he is basically not just keeping me unconscious, he's literally choking me.
Yeah, he has a point. Also,
Let's see. I think like Khan would have enough sense to like release the grip. Even Queen Satan agrees with me. It's murder. Like, Khan would have enough sense to like loosen the grip like after you pass out. Like he's he's a seasoned fighter. Like he will know like how to hold back.
also, I put the hook back into my bag of holding and I try to push it as deep as possible.
Okay. Now, does
I
any?
buried it on all kinds of weird shit.
Okay, now before we continue onward, does anybody have any idea how much longer it'll be before Rin shows up?
I've been talking to her in DM. She said 45 minutes about 10 minutes ago, I believe. 45 minutes, and that was, yep, about 10 minutes ago. Yep.
So she would arrive around half.
So yeah, she's nowhere near, nowhere
Okay.
near close to being here.
So then you guys wouldn't. Well, I'm gonna have to catch a Phelan on this. I'm gonna have to take control of her character. Phelan and Daria run up, and Daria explains like she believes that it's like I forgot. I never gave her a voice, did I?
No, well, female voices are hard.
It was just a slightly panicky voice.
Okay. Like, hurry! Bring her over here. I believe I know what we could do with your friend. Your friend seems to be possessed by something. And she points over to where her and Phelan were studying those scrolls that you guys found on the corpse a few sessions ago.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about those. Well, Rosalind's still kind of beside herself, so she's failed the wisdom saving throw. She's just kind of useless right now.
I just see like a big body laying on the floor, and I'm really tempted to start carving it up.
Okay, Khan brings over Eloria's body. Daria instructs Phelan on putting each of the scrolls in a circular fashion around Eloria. And she describes that the scrolls that you found are actually meant to contain demonic, abyssal entities. Whether they be demon or devil.
How convenient.
Yeah, it's she does ask, she finds it interesting, where you found these scrolls. But she could use it to try to lock away whatever spirits within your friend. Not exorcism, this isn't an exorcism kind of thing. But essentially it's going to use her body to imprison this creature and hopefully keep it dormant.
So like a seal, okay.
So,
What the heck is this orc?
let's see. Should have Phelan do an Arcana check to see if she could properly cast this spell.
But isn't it from a scroll? Isn't scroll almost an immediately success?
These are several different scrolls. I forget if I gave you guys a number on how many scrolls these were. Krunk, you could give me an Arcana check. You are an alchemist, so you do have some magical knowledge.
But I'm an alchemist.
Wait, are you not an alchemist? What are you again?
Artificer.
Artificer. Okay, yeah. Artificer has magical knowledge, right?
But I can do an Arcana roll.
Yeah.
I have
give.
spells.
So give me an Arcana. Okay.
And that's good with a +6.
So you would know that well, yes, you're right. Magical scrolls. You just use up a scroll. Scroll gets used up. Spell is cast. These aren't that kind of scrolls. These are actually more instructions on how to cast a spell. And you do know that Phelan was trying to decipher it because it was all in code. And this is a really, really complicated kind of spell. Not something that you could just cast and have it done. This is something that takes a lot of time. And you do recall that, well actually, do you guys recall where you got these scrolls? How much do you remember?
Did you guys get them while I was gone? Because I missed 3 sessions in a row because of work.
Yeah, I think we got it when you was.
Wait, was it the same cave where we got the rock?
No.
Was it before or after?
It was after.
After. Was definitely after.
Okay, I'll remind you. When you guys, before you made it to Neverlight, you found it on, a corpse. Actually, the Myconoids were gathering corpses. Yeah,
Was it those adventurer corpses? From, wait, no, never mind.
That was way after that. No, it was the Myconoids were collecting corpses to turn into spore servants. You noticed that one of them had a bag, and you inspect the corpse. You came to the assumption that he's some kind of spellcaster, and he had several scrolls in his bag. Not just these, like there's some other magical scrolls. I think Phelan sold onto those. And one of them was this set of like cryptic scrolls that they're currently using. And he did have the sign of, I forget, it was like one of the demon cults. It was the same cult you guys were fighting in Groxlag, where you got the stone. So, somebody working for the cult has a set of scrolls that can imprison or contain demons. That's all you know so far about what these scrolls are all about. Okay, and I rolled up a 15 for Phelan's Arcana check. Daria explains that it's going to be some time before the spell's over, but Eloria should be fine. Hopefully.
Hopefully,
Would that be?
Yeah,
would that be enough time for everyone else to calm down?
Oh, you could give me another wisdom saving throw, Caramel.
Because I don't know how long I should be playing her as that way. 1 second wisdom. So God, why the negative fucking one? Whew, oh boy.
Okay. You're not brain dead or anything right now, Caramel, but you are still befuddled as to why you attacked Crunk. Like, you don't know. Well, actually, I think you do know what's going on. By this point, you would understand what is going on. And
Just
with
has
the
a hard time accepting it, though, right?
yeah, with that wisdom saving throw, it's like it's just very, very worrying.
And on a technical note, that isn't a nat 1 because I got a 2 with my -1 modifier. Is that correct?
Yep. The negative
It's
one.
not
Yeah.
a nat
Net
one.
one's
Negative
always.
Yeah.
one. I told
yeah.
you she's not
In
wise.
And that one is always in bright red.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it was a 2, and then it got my nat 1. My -1.
Okay, yeah. So
modifier.
this doesn't count as a net 1. We don't have to roll to 100. But out of curiosity, I just want to see what would have happened. Okay, yeah. Nothing too
I'm
bad.
not the worst. But
So-
I told you, like, this is why she walks up to everyone and doesn't think about anything. She's like, "Oh, you're my friend now."
You like Doug the dog.
Basically, yeah.
Does,
oh
does
my
anybody
God,
remember that?
Yes, Doug. Squire.
Has anybody, aside from me and Caramel, seen the movie Up?
I have.
Do you remember Doug the dog?
Hi, you are my friend.
He's like, I do not know you, but I already love you.
Ah, God, that describes me to a wearing degree.
Alright. And you're a cat person too, so that's contradictory.
Oh, that's even worse.
I do not know you, but I love you.
It's even
Squirrel.
worse.
Alright.
Squirrel.
So while they're doing this ritual, what's everybody else doing? Well, what's Crunk and Caramel doing?
I'm burying that rock as deep as I can in the bag of holding.
She's probably just still like mumbling like about fixing things and trying not to accept the fact that she can't let go of the sword.
Daria approaches you, Crunk, and asks you like what happened? How did this occur?
It is that woman that said that was like not from this plane, the rock, right?
Yeah.
I look in her eyes like, well, something happened when you touched it, but didn't happen before, so I started experimenting with a magical weapon touching and did nothing. Her stone arm, which is magical, did something, so I passed out again. And then she touched it, and now she is, well, dead. Why it only knocks me out, I have no idea. Why have I transformed? I would love legs like that.
I would love things like that.
She's nodding to you, like trying to be as attentive as possible to listen to what you're saying. She's like,
Meanwhile, she's thinking there's a fucking psycho.
It seems that rock you have is a bit dangerous. Would you like me to take it away for you?
No.
Alright, fair enough. It's yours. I won't take it if you don't want me to.
Plus, me just holding it by myself has no effect on me. It's only when I touch it and something magical being touch it.
Okay, well, These kind of things aren't exactly my expertise. Like, I have friends that would know more about this, but I could only, and this is an assumption, I know what happens when you assume, but I believe that your friend was possessed by this creature long before she touched that rock. Like I said, that rock is not of this plane. If it has a connection to another plane, perhaps plane where that creature's from.
So trying to find somebody to make that rock into a, like, I don't know, a dagger would be a bad thing. Just hypothetically, of course.
Hypothetically, well, I'm not a smith, but yeah, I think that rock's just
like
too
stabbing
dangerous.
somebody with like a dagger made of this material would make them insane,
Well,
right?
Well, I think stabbing
Like,
anybody with anything would
stab.
be will hurt.
Stab.
But stop making those stab sounds. You're worrying me. You know what? You do what you want. She's backing away slowly. It's your rock. You do your own thing.
Yeah, I've been carrying it for how long? Been carrying it now? For like
A few months now. Yeah.
Yeah, I just look at it like I've been carrying this thing for a few months now, and well, my insanity hasn't changed from what it is normally. So.
She's still backing
So-
away.
Well, I got my concerns when that one merchant basically started to form around the mine and passed out in the marketplace when he touched it.
Well,
But maybe he had a bad lunch.
what I can say is that stone you have is very chaotic. It's
Okay.
and unless somebody is touched by something from whatever realm that's from, I don't think you have to worry. If you're this merchant person did in fact lose his mind, you might have been touched by something else.
Okay, and big hypothetically, of course. What if the stone touches like a creature that is just pure chaos? For example, I don't know, some kind of demigod like the Demigorgon. What would happen then?
Well,
Would it just get stronger or would it be taken over?
Well, she looks over at Eloria on the ground. It's like, well, again, this isn't my expertise, but if this is from the same realm as where the Demigorgon comes from, it'll probably just be like him touching a rock from his own realm. I believe the reason your friend is having such, this kind of episode is because whatever was within your friend was trapped there. And this rock was a link to where this creature was from and was trying to use that link to get out.
Is there any way that we can just, like, I don't know, perform an exorcism on it? Would like a potion of psychic resistance help, maybe?
I'm sure there's a way to help your friend, but I'm not the one to do it. It's like, I'm great at a lot of things. This is not one of them.
Okay.
Cameron, at this point, you might have been able to compose yourself a bit much if you wanted to do something.
Okay, so I think she's just gonna kind of be listening in and like, just be like, what? Can you tell me about this? As she like holds out the sword to Daria, like all this weird shit that's been going on. Yeah, this stupid thing.
Okay, so just to be
can't let
clear,
go.
you're holding the sword out to Daria.
Like trying to hold it hilt first, but can't let it go. But yes, in her general direction.
Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, God damn it! I was afraid you were gonna say that, but that's what she would have done. Oh, Constantine, be with me. Oh, thank God. Oh, fucking Christ.
Okay, when you try to hold out the sword held first, it's like your arm almost acts out in reflex to try to attack her, but you're able to like restrain yourself. Like halfway through the swing, you're able to like reel it in. It's like the sword wants to attack her.
Fuck. I'm sorry. I can't control it. It's doing it on its own. I don't like to ask for help, but I don't know what to do.
Okay, like when you kind of like halfway swing at her, like she like steps back with her arms up. It's like, whoa, whoa, whoa! What are you doing? What's going on? I just wanted some popcorn.
I'm sorry, Daria. I'm sorry.
It's like, where did you get that?
We found it on an island several months ago. It was abandoned in the sand.
And what has it done to you so far?
To me, nothing. It's
I beg to differ.
I can't let it go.
That sounds like a something to me.
It doesn't hurt me. It tells me things. It talks to me, but I can't let it go.
Also, wasn't she able to not let it go the moment she touched the rock?
No,
No, I've never been able to let it go.
No, it's like ever since Caramel or Rosalind got that sword, like that is the only weapon she's been allowed to use.
Yep. I can't use the crossbow. I can't do anything else. Well, actually, no. Like it let me use the crossbow before, but the more and more I have it, the less it likes me to use other things.
I don't think you haven't been able to use a crossbow since you got that either.
We were in that cave when Buck was here, and then we were like talking trash to each other and trying to shoot things.
Then that was a mistake on my part.
Oh really? Oh shit! Oh.
Okay, yeah.
Okay,
No, that's good. No, you called me out on it. I didn't realize I'd let you do that. You should not have been able to use any weapon aside from that sword.
Good to know. I apologize. I will remember that for the future.
Like,
It was good role playing.
It's like
Also, and Conk looks up to the woman. You
And
constantly
what's that?
say it ain't my expertise, but what is your expertise?
okay. Okay, before we get to that, she's gonna answer what Caramel was saying before, or Rosalind was saying before. It's like, well, it sounds like you have a cursed weapon. It's more,
Cursed?
well, you know, you're adventurers. I'm sure you ran into cursed items before. I mean, I've been in the game for a while, so I had my share of run-ins of curses. But you said it talks to you?
Trust me, ma'am. I am very familiar with curses, but I'm never familiar with a curse that doesn't let me do what I want.
Is that not the definition of a curse?
In curse words, she's trying to be bravado.
Yeah, she kind of like, you know, she thinks on a moment, like, oh, I get it. Okay.
I knew I had a good feeling about you.
Okay, so well, if it's, there's a lot of different kind of curses. If it's talking to you, that's a different kind. I mean, the weapon itself might be possessed too.
Can you hear it? Can you hear it?
Have any of you done anything to identify the sword? Do you have the means for that?
Means? Maybe we've got some smart people here, but I don't think anyone's ever tried.
Nobody ever asked me to identify it. I can do it.
Uh,
I just thought it was a normal sword that you just liked using instead of your crossbow.
Well, you're never asked.
You never told.
Well, given all the other things that have happened to us in the time since we've had it, alright, fine. And she'll like trembling arm try and hold it out to you, like, wait, no, that's probably not a good idea, so...
Can I do an Arcana check?
You'll need to, like, what are you trying to do with your Arcana check?
Identify the sword.
You will need to use your Identify spell.
I don't have an Identify spell.
Oh, when you said you could do it, I thought you had an Identify spell.
Well, I thought like identifying would be like a Arcana check. I thought you meant that.
No, Arcana. It's like Arcana doesn't help you identify magic. Like think of it like Arcana, Nature, History, like all those kind of checks. Think of it like you have an encyclopedia on Arcana. Like you can look stuff up. You can look up knowledge on what, like on archaic things, but will it help you identify magic stuff? No, you'll need to use a spell for that. So if
That case,
anything,
I'm-
if you want to roll up Arcana, like if you're listening to the conversation that we're having, you might be able to recall some knowledge you might have looked up on similar items. But as far as like identifying it, you need a spell.
I will ask Rosalind, can I maybe hold a sword?
No. I told you, I can't let go.
What if you look away from your arm and I try to yank it? And you're not looking?
She's, for once in her life, going to show restraint and ask Khan to come over and bear hug her.
Alright, Khan does that.
Alright, hold fast, bear man.
And I will try to, not at the blade, but actually try to grab the hilt from her hand.
Okay, now
Alright, so
here's the thing. I don't have the book that has the statistics on that blade because Caramel now
I
has that
do.
book. So
Let me
Caramel
look it
is
up.
in the Dungeon Monsters Manual.
Monster manual? Or
No,
Master's
I'm
Guide?
sorry, the Dungeon Master Guide. So
Master's
you're looking up.
Guide.
I'm back.
Welcome back. You're looking up Sword of
what about-
Vengeance. Now here's the thing,
Sword
like
of Vengeance.
now I know you cannot let go of it. I know it needs to be on your person. You cannot willingly take it. Somebody else cannot. Well, but I don't know what it mentions about somebody forcefully taking it from you.
And that's the thing, because that's why I want Khan to hold me so I can't swing. Alright, so what section would I look under? I'm in the table of contents.
It's gonna. You're looking for magical items.
Magical items. Magic items 135. 1 second, please. Alright, so Sword of Vengeance. God, I hope this isn't fucking alphabetical order. Oh, let's see.
It is.
Cursed items. Blah blah blah.
Coco, I got a question in regards to my character.
Go ahead.
How long is it out cold? You said it took some time to prepare for the.
Yeah, in game, this is going to be like an hour-long ritual to try to contain you. So right now, like this is what everybody else is doing while they're waiting for the spell to finish.
So, would my character have a chance of waking up, or would that be in too low of a time frame?
After we get done with what Caramel and Crunk are doing, like I will fast forward to the end of the ritual so you can wake up.
Also, can I now ask the woman what her expertise is? Because she constantly keeps saying that isn't my expertise.
Like, oh, I'm a researcher. I dabble with a little bit of the, holy works, but this I venture, I cave dive.
Okay. You say so you have came in contact with like holy artifacts, and I'm also gonna assume some spells.
Here and there, sure.
Seeing that the sword talks to her, is there something we can do to the sword that basically, stops it talking to her?
Well, if it truly is cursed, there is a remove curse spell you could try to procure. Or
Do you
what
have that spell by any chance?
if it's a normal curse. If it's Caramel, did you get
I
the?
found it, yeah.
Okay.
Want me to read it? Or should we go to the other channel?
Oh no, just go in and read it.
The sword is cursed and possessed by a vengeful spirit. Becoming attuned to it extends the curse to you. As long as you remain cursed, you are unwilling to part with the sword, keeping it on your person at all times. While attuned to this weapon, you have a disadvantage on attack rolls made with weapons other than this one. Okay, so you can attack, but just disadvantage.
Okay, yeah.
In addition, while the sword is on your person, you must succeed on a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw whenever you take damage in combat. Oh, fuck. That's bad. On a failed save, you must attack the creature that damaged you until you drop to 0 hit points, or it does, or until you can't reach the creature to make a melee attack against it. You can break the curse in the usual ways. Alternatively,
Okay.
casting banishment on the sword causes the vengeful spirit to leave it. The sword becomes a +1 weapon with no other properties.
So my idea of trying to exorcism on it was valid.
Yeah.
Very nice.
So Krunk, like now this is going to be before you actually asked Daria the question because you wanted to take the sword away from Caramel. I need you and Caramel to both give me strength checks. You use athletics if it's better for you.
Athletics or
straight up strength, whichever is better.
so my pass is 12 for athletics and my strength is also a 12. So yeah, fuck it, athletics.
I'm gonna do this, but do I get advantage because she's being hauled by Fawn?
No, because this is going to be straight up like her. Well, she can only hold it with one hand.
How's that?
Wait. I'm going to do a check for Khan to make sure that she's only able to hold it with one hand, as opposed to like trying to grab it with two hands.
She is just constantly holding it in one hand.
Yeah, but her other hand could reach over to grab it. Because that's going to happen. Like the moment you grab it, she's going to do everything she can to not let go, regardless of how much.
Like a bear hug. Yeah.
Ooh, and what did you roll, Caramel?
9.
Okay, so Krunk, you do have advantage. Doesn't matter. You're able to wrest the sword away from her.
Yay!
Am I holding it now?
Yes.
Can I immediately put it in a bag of holding?
No.
Now the curse is yours.
You like that sword?
God damn it.
It is shiny shard, it is now mine, it's going in the bag.
No. You want to use it.
Wait, what kind of connection is that with the vengeful spirit actually?
You don't know about the vengeful spirit. You just know that you have this sword that you really want to use and you really want to hurt people with it.
Been better if it was a dagger, but okay. Just stabby stabs.
So what are you going to do now that you have the sword? You get it away from Rosalind. Rosalind, you kind of feel like this massive pressure that's been weighing down on your back. It's just left you.
What kind of damage die do I need to roll with this?
I believe it was a scimitar.
It is a falcon.
Falcon. Okay, so it's a D6.
So, just 1d6?
There's a 1d6 plus 1.
So just magic bonus plus 1.
Mm-hmm.
Lord, it feels like a freaking... like someone took an anchor off of me. How are you doing, Craig?
Why is the hand
you hear it
held
too?
so sweaty?
I don't know.
Have you even washed your hands since you got this?
Define wash.
Soap and water?
So,
Please say yes.
When was the last time you guys seen soap down here?
exactly.
The inn, maybe?
We haven't
I
been
don't
to an
know.
ocean in a while. Alright,
Maybe
Krunk?
we came across like that weird herb that they actually use to make like soap out of.
Do you hear anything, Krunk?
Do I?
Put the sword down, Krunk. Put it on the ground and walk
Now,
away from
seeing
it.
that warforges are normally like immune to like telepathic things, and Coco is
Oh,
just like
shit.
you.
No.
You've
We
just been hearing things.
we did
all the time, just people.
we did retcon that because they changed what a warforge is in 5th edition. I didn't realize that. Because in previous editions, warforges were just constructs. In 5th edition, they're humanoid, so they can
but
be.
I think ever since they were humanoid, they were still like immune to telepathic.
No, that's like I said, that's a pre-5th edition thing.
Warforge 5th edition. I'm pretty sure. Let me see quickly. Blah, 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 construct resilience.
Either way, moving on. We're at an exciting point.
Okay, Reddit. 5e warforge aren't immune to psychic damage? Question mark. This is a Reddit. Warforge has minds. Golems are immune to psychic damage. The real question is why warforges aren't immune to poison. Okay. Yeah, so as long as you have a mind, which you do, like it's not like a brain, but you do have a mind. People can communicate. People can communicate with you telepathically.
Oh, Ren has just joined, so she would hop into VC any second now, I think. But do I hear a voice?
You don't hear a voice. You just feel an urge. An urge to hurt people.
I look at Rosalind and I say like, well, nothing of a voice, but I really want to stab people with this.
Put it on the ground. Hi, Ren.
And I look at Rosalind and basically go like, well, you know the problem of not wanting to let it go?
Put it on the ground.
I wish I could.
Stab it into a wall. Something. Trust
Can I
me,
actually
I
just straight up
understand.
stab it into the ground?
Oh, you could attempt to stab it into the ground. I
Okay.
concur.
Yeah, that is a moment of background. Okay, Rosalind, I have an idea.
I'm listening.
I stab this as far in the ground as I can. You can just basically tackle me in the hope that I will let go. Then we will pull it out with a rope, and I don't know, nobody grabs it.
Now look at Khan and agree. I'm like, alright, solid plan.
Is that a possibility, Coco?
You could
Is
attempt it.
there somewhere that the ground is like soft enough to actually being like pushed in?
Okay. Because like you guys are in a cavern, so I'm imagining it's just like this rock. So, but I'm going to give you a chance here. It could be.
Yeah, but we're also at a lake, which is normally surrounded by
No,
gravel,
you're not by a lake. There's a stream nearby.
which is also can.
The streams don't technically have gravel, but I will give you a high or low on this. All right. So high or low.
Hi. Yes.
Okay. There is a spot you could dig the blade deep, and like not really deep into it. I will say, because you only got a 12.
Halfway.
I say a quarter of the blade.
Can I slightly change the plan, seeing that I can only push it a quarter in?
Yeah. You guys haven't done anything else yet so far.
Okay, I push it and I'm like, well, that's not gonna do it. And I already wrapped the rope around it. And you know what? I instruct Rosalind to hold tight to the rope, and Khan just fucking tackles me with all his might.
Yeah, let's try it. Khan?
All right. I think Khan will be all up for that.
He gets to go full out. Of course he would.
Okay.
Alright, boys, let's do this.
Khan is running in for a flying tackle. Okay, so this is gonna be an athletics check for him. Nice. Okay.
Oh my god.
Crunk.
Disintegrate.
Am I still alive?
Well, first I need you to give me an attack roll.
The only way I can beat this is with a fucking crit.
No, you're not attacking the. You're not trying to avoid the tackle. You're trying to attack Khan.
With the blade. So
Oh,
I need
I-
to actually roll with the sword.
Yeah, you're rolling. Since it's not
You know what?
technically.
It is the same.
Well,
technically.
yeah, well, like the sword isn't like you don't want to attack Khan. I assume you don't want to attack Khan, but you are attacking Khan. That's why I just had you roll a flat d20.
Hold on a second.
Yes.
I'm a Warforge.
Mm-hmm.
Can I not just disassemble my arm off?
You could
While you
break your
figure
arm
that-
off. Like I don't think you're like a Lego man, but you could try to
I-
break your arm off.
While you
With
two
some
do that, I'm
time, I
gonna
can like very slowly like undo all the components of like my lower arm and just de-attach my hand.
I'm gonna take Rin to another channel and catch her up on everything that's
Yeah,
happened while you guys
please.
figure that out, if you don't mind.
Okay. Khan.
One.
I mean, you
Well,
know,
I
you
mean,
know,
I can
no,
take-
no. Instead, no. We're gonna pause this real quick, Crunk. Fail on,
Okay.
Yeah.
because this might change a few things. Probably not.
Oh,
but
okay, fair enough.
okay. So, fail on. To catch you up, do you
Yeah.
remember? I'm gonna assume you forgot a lot since it's been a few weeks.
We were walking with some mushroom friends that were escorting us for a way. We do have an active level of pursuit That's what I remember at least. And I was reading up on some scrolls. That's basically it.
Okay,
Better than we remembered.
so you guys set up camp. You're studying the scrolls. Rosalind went to get some water at a nearby underground stream. Met with
Oh,
Daria.
right.
Introduced Daria to the rest of the group. Daria mentioned that she's working with the Society of Brilliance to try to figure out what's going on in the Underdark.
Mhm.
Krunk asked Daria to inspect this rock, the same rock you guys got at Groxlag. That was supposed to be
Yeah.
part of that pillar that teleported you guys.
Mhm.
Krunk passed out after she touched the rock.
Oh right, we were trying to touch the rocks and shit.
Yeah, Krunk had everybody else touch the rock. Nothing incredibly crazy happened until we asked Aloria to touch the rock.
Yeah.
Now,
Which resulted in me now unconscious.
wait. Aloria is about to touch
Wait.
the rock, but before that, Daria is talking to you, Phelan. Because I recall like the time was running out last time, and I fast forwarded, so it's like, okay, Daria just leaves. But there was something I wanted to do with her, so I retconned that, so she didn't leave yet.
Okay.
Like, you're still looking over the scrolls, trying to study them. Daria kneels down next to you, and is looking at the scrolls. What was your name again? I'm sorry, I'm Daria.
I'm Fallon.
Fallen, where did you find these scrolls?
Shit, where did we find? Oh right, I found them off a dead person, right?
Okay, to catch up because everybody forgot where these scrolls were found. Before you made it to Neverlight, the
Yeah.
Myconoids were collecting bodies to turn into spore servants.
Yeah, and one of those was an elf who recognized me as a fellow elf and tried to reach out to me, and I mercied it, and it had those scrolls, right?
That was a different elf.
Oh damn. Then I
Okay,
don't
the one you
know.
mercy killed, that was actually like after you found these
Oh,
scrolls.
okay.
Okay, so this was on a body of a, this was on a corpse. It had a satchel. You guys kind of figured out this was a spellcaster because the satchel had a whole bunch of scrolls in there. Not just
Yeah.
those scrolls you're memorizing, but I forget the other magic scrolls I gave you guys. And that intelligence gem that Whiskers ended up eating.
Mm-hmm.
But you also know that there was like the guy had a marking on his body. That was the same marking as the cultist you guys fought in Groxlag.
Mm-hmm.
So somebody from the cultists somebody working with the cultists from Groxlag that you know were trying to summon the Demigorgon had these scrolls. And now you're trying to
Yeah.
study these scrolls. So now she's asking you, so where did you find these scrolls?
What you just said.
No. Fall in. Where did you find these scrolls?
I'm sorry, I just had a long shift.
Alright, then relax and...
I already forgot. This is so embarrassing.
Oh, that's okay.
It's alright.
No,
It-
it's
No,
embarrassing. I completely already spaced out.
it's a ton of information they dumped on you. Okay, so Foul In, you explained to her that
Yeah.
you found these scrolls on the body of a cultist that was working with this cult that was trying to bring up the Demigorgon. And you've been trying to
Yeah.
figure out what these scrolls are about.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Occultist, we got rid of, and they were trying to summon the Demigorgon, and these scrolls were on their possession, and I took them to try and decipher them to see if we can prevent anything from happening, just to know how bad this is getting.
It's like she's nodding at like, you know, every time, you know, every word you're saying. It's like, you wouldn't happen to know how they got these scrolls?
No, I don't. We just found them on his person. We were not expecting to find them.
She reaches down and like she shuffles, like the scrolls are laid out and she's just kind of moving them from around a bit. It's like, I think I recognize his handwriting.
You do?
I've been around for a long time and I made a lot of friends,
usual.
and this handwriting seems familiar to a friend of mine. He's a really, you know, strong spellcaster, but so which is why I'm just really curious why these scrolls are down here, because I don't think he shouldn't be around here. And I
Can you
know
give me the
I know he wouldn't be working with this cult you're talking about.
What's his name? I might have heard of him.
Oh, I'm sure you haven't. Well, his name is Raz. Well, that's what we call him. But anyway, it's like she's shuffling around. There's like he has this interesting way of writing a lot of things in code.
Mm.
So she shuffles it more about, and when she's moving the papers around, like go ahead and give me an Arcana check, actually.
Okay. Hold on. I have way too many character sheets for this fucking campaign.
I want you to know, Coco, when you said like, oh, he has like this weird way of writing things. First thing that came to mind, like, 2 for 1 sale.
2 for 1 sale.
Yeah. Stuff like that.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
2 for 1 sale.
that'll be interesting to try to decipher. Like, what does this mean? It's like, well, I think you buy
What
two
is this
things.
quote-unquote sale?
There's a code here. I know it. Okay, so,
What is
Rin.
this?
Mhm.
While she's moving around, there's some parts of the scrolls that are a little bit translucent, and she's able to layer them over each other.
Yeah, remember that. Yeah, we did play out that.
And you've noticed that with the kind of like the order she's kind of moving things around, some of the arcane symbols begin to make more and more sense to you.
Mm-hmm.
And then like there's even some scrolls where she's folding over on themselves.
Yeah.
It's like it's taking her some time. Like it's like a puzzle that she.
I remember. Yeah.
Yeah, like it seems like a puzzle that even she's trying to figure out.
Yeah.
And a few times she just kind of like like curses under her breath, but her curses are like darn, or like drat, or fudge.
Okay.
Like that's as foul as she gets. But it's like he's always so obstinate sometimes. But at some point, you're able to figure out that this kind of spell is meant to contain, capture, or imprison abyssal creatures, such as demons and devils.
Yeah.
Well, it just turns out that we
So
might have
what happened is you found a scroll that's on a cultist that's trying to summon the Demigorgon, and the scrolls are meant to contain demons.
So if you were to recite these spells, you could conjure up a demon.
Not exactly. It's
Contain a conjured demon?
yeah, you contain, I mean, possibly, but it's not so much. This would be very difficult to do, even with a low level demon. It's she kind of like reorders the scrolls, and like and puts them like in a large circular formation. It's like this is a ritual that will take quite some time to use, and the stronger the demon, the longer the ritual would be. So you would need to restrain the demon for a while in order to capture it. And then at that point, you hear some yelling, a scuffle going on, and you see over where Crunk, Rosalind, and Aurelia are at. Aurelia is trying to yank the stone away from Crunk's hand. And
Quick question. So, is this entire scenario maybe changing from what have already happened when you watched?
I just want my
Just wanted to be sure.
I don't think the scenario is going to change, because I think by the time Phelan or Dareb, or even Phelan or Dareb are able to react, it's going to be the same time in which we did it. Maybe.
Okay, fair. I just wanted to make sure since.
Okay.
Better be
Yeah,
safe
okay.
than sorry.
Okay, so you see Aurelia trying to yank the stone away from Crunk, but she seems to be like very, very upset, very panicked, and you see horns growing out of her head.
Horns? What kind of horns?
Tiny horns.
Oh, okay. I got a big mental image in my head now. Thank you.
And Daria just kind of like leans over at you. It's like, do they normally do that?
I want to say no.
Meanwhile, in the background, you hear me scream like, "My sword!"
Like, I want to say no, but this has happened way too many times already for me to even try and lie about it.
Aye. Out.
Okay.
Little shit.
Okay. At this point, you also see Rosalind pull out her sword and cut Krunk,
Aye.
who releases the stone, and now Erloria has the stone. And her arms begin to grow longer, and her legs begin to grow longer. Like, her torso is still the same size, but her arms and legs are just growing disproportionately longer.
You mean Caramel's character?
No, Eloria's character. Oh yeah, Caramel.
my character.
Caramel
Oh.
attacked Krunk. When Caramel attacked Krunk, he let go of the stone, and now Eloria.
And then Eloria picked it up and now is growing out of proportions.
Yes. Yeah, and then once she starts growing, to these weird proportions, like Khan just walks up behind her and picks her up by the scruff of her shirt.
Okay. I would do that too. Yeah.
And Daria's like, should we be worried about your friend?
Probably a little bit.
Damn, that's not much love for my character, huh? Really?
I'm sorry, but you know what you did.
At which point, Krunk does put Eloria into a sleeper hold, rendering her unconscious, and Daria gets up and says, I think your friend might be possessed by something, and we could at least use the scroll to test it out on her.
So
Ah, my star.
they think, so we think that because Eloria is going all different kinds of mental, that they might be possessed by something.
Mm-hmm.
Or just the stone.
If it's, whether it's a stone or if it was always in her Eloria, she's definitely possessed now. And we could try to lock away whatever's possessed in her within her with these spells. Unless you have a means to banish her. Or banish the spirit.
I don't. I think that's a good idea to try and, stop this bullshit.
Okay, at which point, Daria instructs Khan to bring Eloria over. Daria instructs you on how to lay out the scrolls and the pattern you need to, like, around Eloria, so you can start casting the spell. She does ask you to cast it. I already rolled an Arcana check for you earlier, so this way you know how to use these scrolls in the future.
Okay.
And this is going to take you approximately an hour of casting the spell.
Well, and I'm gonna be good exhausted by the end of it.
Okay. And this is at this point where Rosalind and Krunk are trying to figure out what to do with the sword that Rosalind used to attack Krunk. Krunk was able to get the sword away from Rosalind, but now really doesn't want to get rid of that sword.
Now Kron doesn't want to get rid of it.
That's right.
Oh man.
Also,
I got lucky, didn't I?
You did.
Also, I might want to take another step with the whole sword situation.
Okay, so like, where do we leave off with the sword situation?
Okay, it is in a border on the ground. There is a rope attached to it, which Rosalind is holding, and Khan is charging straight ahead of me. I just fail. Roll just a 5 on attacking him. Before this entire thing plays out, can I aid a pygmy ward so I can become smaller, so I'm easier to young off?
Now, if you wanted to do that before we rolled dice, I would have, but we already rolled dice for that.
Understandable.
Okay. Khan is like, he's a little bit too enthusiastic to tackle you.
I just imagine if I get loose, I just fly.
Yeah, it's like he just slams right into you. In fact, I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw.
I'm just not
This is a big boy. Okay, you don't go unconscious.
Yay!
Yeah. Rosalind, give me a strength saving throw.
Strength saving.
No, not saving. Yeah, no, strength check. It's a strength check.
So just D20.
Yeah, D20 if you don't have any bonuses.
Strength. I don't think I do. Wait, I do. So D20 plus 1. So +1. Oh! Okay, well, I rolled a nat 1 anyways.
That is a net 1.
Yep, so I would have gotten a 2, but still rolled a nat 1. Oh, jeez.
We have yet to have a character.
Oh, I'm dead!
No,
I
Caramel.
literally-
Caramel, there's no one saying it's you. It's someone.
No, I mean, I rolled the. I am literally dead.
No.
No.
Cerelia's right.
And
It doesn't
100
necessarily
just
mean
means
you're the one that's going to get
died.
hurt.
Oh, Jesus.
But someone is going to die. Fuck.
Oh.
I accept my punishment.
Oh no.
I accept my
Well,
punishment.
see,
wait.
I need to figure out like what makes sense in this situation because Crunk is the one being tackled by the 300-pound plus creature right now.
I don't want to kill Crunk. I'd rather die than kill Crunk.
Cranky already lost a character in this campaign,
I know.
I
That's
don't
why
know.
I'm
There's
saying-
another one.
and I don't want Crunk to get killed because he is attacking somebody who's holding a cursed weapon that really doesn't want to let go of it.
I guess
And
that's why I
Crunk and
volunteered.
Khan is not here, so I know Star King would never forgive me if I killed this character without him being here.
I have an idea,
Also,
which sucks,
don't-
but
Star
I
King has the
also
means
have
to
an
find
idea.
where I live. He has money. He could send people.
I have a suggestion, and I hate myself for it, but I'm a woman of the rules. So, I'm holding the string and the sword is attached to it. The sword, because it's only a quarter of the way, can come out of the ground and strike her and kill her. It is my
D3.
role. I deserve
One,
the punishment.
oh, I was rolling to see which one of you.
Okay, Coco,
Um,
I was actually just about to say, don't you dare put my character in that and make me die.
Well, to be honest, Aurelia, you're now in demon form. I think you're the one that can handle and sword stabbing the best.
Yeah, so thank
But
you.
it's a 100.
Yeah, I accept my role.
Also, I think that is the first time you got a full 100.
Yeah.
I haven't.
Yeah.
Okay,
It is.
it has been years since I've done
Fucking
this.
damn.
Like I've only rolled a 100 one other time, and it killed the druid's pet companion. And
It can definitely summon it.
everybody was devastated when the ape Vinny died.
Oh, Vinny. I'm
Yeah.
devastated and I don't even know Vinny.
So Caramel,
I accept
you
this role.
you dig in your feet, you hold onto the rope, and you try to yank it as Khan tackles into Crunk. Crunk, you swing at Khan. You don't want to. You just feel the urge to, and you're unable to resist it. But you're not able to like swing in a way that's able to like stop Khan from tackling you or keep you with the sword. But since the way Rosalind is yanking the sword angles it just at the perfect angle for the sword to dig into Khan's throat.
Oh,
Oh!
Wait, so Khan.
Khan was number
God.
3.
Oh, God, why?
Wait, who is number 3?
Khan.
John.
I rolled a D3 to make it fair. I rolled a D3 to see which one of them was gonna.
basically,
I'm-
because of it, I stabbed Stark's character in the throat with a sword.
Yeah. It's like and he was going like full bore against you, so there was no way he could pull back. So his own weight drives the sword like all the way to the hilt into
I would.
into his throat, and his body
I'd have
falls
preferred
on top of
Rosalind
you.
would die. I would have
Stark is
preferred
gonna
Rosalind.
hate me for
Kill him,
this. Stark is
or-
gonna hate me for this.
I'm the one who rolled. He should hate me.
I came up with the idea of the rope.
Yeah. All right. Wait. I have a compromise. We could blame Cerelia for this. For turning into
Okay.
Hey.
Players, okay, wait, guys. I need the players to stop discussing this, and I need the characters to react to what just happened.
You're right. You're right. You're
Am I
right.
still
Roleplay.
holding it?
You are
I'm
still
on
holding the
crutches.
blade. The you're holding the handle of the blade, which is all the way to the hilt into Khan's throat, and the blood is just seeping all over you.
Rosalind drops the rope and runs over and tries to cast any healing that she
Now,
can.
now, Rosalind, I don't think at your and give me a perception check because I'm not sure if at your angle you would see exactly what happened.
Okay, that's fair. Perception, you said?
Yes. Okay.
God damn it, I
You
don't
do
wanna
know
come
that
today.
you did notice that Krunk was trying to swing at Khan, and you just saw the body slam right into him. Outside of that, you don't know what really happened. Krunk.
Alright, so she's gonna. Alright, moving on.
Okay.
I'm frantically looking through my inventory at the moment. Give me a second.
Okay, but I did hear Krunk just repeatedly saying like fuck, 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 fuck. Okay, Rosalind, you do notice that Khan's body is just not moving.
She's probably gonna be like, oh, come on, you big baby. And like walk over there and like try and jab him in the ribs or something like, come on, get up. You're fine.
Okay, Krunk, are you doing anything underneath his body?
He's laying on top of me.
Yeah, he's laying on top of you.
I'm just gonna scream for help. Anybody that can heal. Because I'm afraid to move now. Instead, before you know it, my arm moves and the sword does even more.
Okay, Rosalind, you definitely hear him scream. Phelan, I would assume this is going to be like a very blood-curdling panicking scream.
Yeah, I was wondering about that because I am reciting a spell, which means I'm very focused. Would I be even?
Give me an
No.
intelligence check to see if
Yeah.
if you could like maintain your concentration. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
You're able to focus. You are aware that something has just happened, but
Yeah.
you are still focused on your task. So you don't break your concentration. You're continuing with your spell.
Yeah, Fallon is just keep reciting it because he knows it's important, but he is, shaking voice a bit because he feels like something really bad just happened.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He's worried.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Rosalind, you're there. A couple of the mechanoids are running over too.
She sees the blood?
You see the blood. You see a lot of the blood.
So she's like frantically trying to like, get up, you big baby, get up! Like trying to like use whatever magic she can and stop it.
Okay. Are you going to try to roll him over?
No, because even she knows he's too big for that, so she's gonna like try and clamp her hands on the side of his head or something, like just try and use healing magic. Like
Okay,
she's not even thinking about Krunk who's under him right now. She's only worried about Khan. Sorry,
Okay.
Krunk.
The
Oh, no,
mechanoids.
I'm fine. I don't need to breathe, so I'm fine.
Okay. The mechanoids they come over. They pull Khan's body off of Krunk. The blade just slips right out of his throat. The more blood gushes out. Krunk, you're laying there covered in his blood, and the mechanoids are frantically trying to stop the blood from gushing out.
Would me casting Cure Wounds slow it down?
You could attempt to.
I will also attempt the same.
Is that a temptation?
Oh no, that's for something else. Don't worry.
You know that I don't trust that at the moment, right?
Yeah.
I know. It's like, well, I don't
Okay,
have
like-
I don't have a dungeon master screen to roll dice behind to hide from you guys.
Oh wait, I think you could do a /GM roll.
Nope. So like I can do a /GM D20. Nope. /GM is not recognized. All right. So
I will also attempt to cast Cure Wounds.
Oh, it's /GR.
oh, because I see your roll.
Yeah, that's a game master roll.
Okay.
specific.
Did you guys just see what I did?
I do not see anything, no.
Okay. You're frantically casting Cure Wounds. The wound is not closing. You would know that the only reason it would not be closing is because there's. Guess he's dead.
And I can't use fuck, 1 second, what the fuck is that damn cantrip? Oh, she doesn't have the cantrip because she's not a goddamn cleric, and our cleric isn't here today. Fuck.
Huh.
Okay, Daria rushes over, and like she heard the scream and she's like, "Well, what happened? What happened? What's going on?"
It can like Adian's not here. If he was, would he be able to use that like spare the dying?
Spare the Dying would save you if you had death saving throws, but if you're already beyond that, Spare the Dying wouldn't do it.
Okay, fair enough. Thank you.
And you guys are level 4 or 5?
4, I think.
4, if correct.
Okay, damn it. If Adion was level 5, she might have been able to res him.
No,
Damn it.
we're level 5.
Oh wait, we are. Yep.
Do we know if
It is
Adion...
no bullshit, I literally just clicked on class and I see that I have the number 5.
Oh shit.
It is not trying to metagame and like, oh yeah, we are number 5, yeah. No,
We
we're
got
legit.
number 5 last time.
Okay,
After-
okay, you did. God damn it, Adian didn't add her spells for level 3. Because there's, at level 5, clerics can learn the spell Revivify. If they cast it on somebody that just died within that minute, they could bring them back to life as long as their body is whole.
God, part of me wants to say, of course they would take that, why wouldn't they? But at the same time, that's not our character to play with.
The only thing is fair if you do in high or low.
You know what? I think that's fair.
I hate to do it, but it's the only fair thing.
No, you're right. It's
Who
just
decides?
David,
decides
treat
here?
it.
Okay.
Update your fucking site.
Who decides if it's
Well, you know,
high?
you know what I say, guys. Always go high.
You're right. I always
Oh
go
shit!
low.
I actually rolled it as I did the GM roll, so you guys didn't see what I just rolled.
What did you roll?
A 19. You could believe me. Like if you look at the screen, if you look at the stream on Glimesh,
This is-
I put the link on Glimesh
Okay,
right over
that
here.
is
If you guys
one
don't.
of the few times I actually, yes, he rolled a 19.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hank?
Okay.
fuck.
So you
Fuck.
follow me on Glimesh TV .tv/Choppyreviewer.
Glimesh.
Yeah, you can see right there.
Go.
So basically, she did have the spell and she's able to perform it.
Now here's the thing. In order to cast Revivify, you need to have a diamond that's worth at least 50 gold pieces.
Ah,
Yeah, we don't
oh
have that.
fuck. So yeah, which nobody
we don't have probably.
So it's she have it
Wait,
but uncastable.
Wait, we got a whole shitload of gems and everything in the
Yeah,
past.
But we did not get a diamond. We got a lot of other stuffs, but we did not get a diamond. So
No, I'm sorry. It's a diamond worth 300 gold pieces, not 50.
Oh,
Yeah,
we
we
oh,
don't
definitely
that.
don't
Definitely
have
don't
that.
have that.
Well, fuck. Damn it, Glimesh. I thought Glimesh saved us. Sorry,
Does
Glimesh,
by
flat
any
top.
wonder one of the Myconoids just happen to have like a stone? I thought it was pretty.
Daria reaches into her pack. And she produces a diamond.
But
Fuck.
is it a crappy diamond or a good diamond?
But she says you might be able to use this. It is a bit expensive
Might.
though.
Oh no, it's a diamond that is worth $299.99. Oh, that would be a pain in the ass if that was it.
We could just say you guys owe me one.
How
We
much
owe
is
you
the
one.
diamond?
Hmm?
How much does the diamond need to cost?
It should be enough to save your friend.
No, but how much does the diamond for the spell needs to be?
It needs to be
Yeah.
300 gold pieces. But Daria seems confident that this is enough to save your friend.
If it works, you're getting that money back.
We'll find a way.
Okay. Adion is able to cast a spell and save Krunk. Krunk is on 1 hit point.
No,
Cure wounds
come on.
again.
Wait, Crunk?
I mean, not Krunk, Khan. Khan,
I
sorry.
was just saying, am I that? Was that all like a
So,
some
so
kind of
like
illusion and I
the names are
accidentally
similar, so I get Krunk, Khan, Krunk, Krunk. Okay, so
Yeah.
it's able to save Khan. Khan is up to 1 hit point.
Oh, fuck. Oh, cure wounds. Cure wounds again, just in case.
Yeah, same.
Okay, you guys are able to bring him up. Like he's able to set up, and he looks kind of groggy, but then he looks really annoyed, and then he kind of gives you the stink eye, Krunk. He's like, what the hell was that?
You don't want to know. Let's just say that. Yeah, you don't want to know.
No, I think.
You're just happy
yeah,
that you're breathing.
I think he kind of grabs. He's like, "No, you tell me what the hell was that? I was
Don't
dead.
get wrong,
I was on the."
accidentally stabbed you in the neck, you died to use the diamond, and now you're back alive.
And see, if someone didn't invite Dario over, this never would have happened. So, yay
I
for
think
me.
Kronk would just kind of like this blink at you, like just silently, like, oh, okay.
1d8 plus my spellcasting modifier, which is plus which was from correct intelligence.
Well, what happens to my character?
So
Okay.
yeah,
Oh,
he gets at least 10 hit points with it.
Okay.
Also,
well,
I walk up to Daria and I open my bag of holding and I give her the 300 gold pieces.
she's actually kind of a little surprised that you just happen to have the money on it. Oh, I didn't really expect it, but okay.
I told you, if it works, you get it back.
Okay.
You
Now,
have something to hold it with?
she just kind of opens up her pack. It's like, oh, you could stump it in here.
Okay, and just start like have a handful just out of the bag of holding, just constantly in there.
Okay. Now,
300 coins are quite a lot.
now, Eloria.
Oh no.
Um,
Yeah.
Oh god, what a fucking roller coaster! Oh Jesus Christ!
Okay, just keep in mind, the only, and I mean the only reason I Deus Ex Machina this was because Khan was not here.
That's fair.
Okay,
That's fair.
I felt
We
bad.
suffered the
Like it
consequences
makes
for it.
sense that it'll be one of you three, but I did not want to do it because Khan was not here.
That's fair. And that was Deus Ex Machina aside, that is feasible. It is feasible that could happen.
Okay, so now, Eloria, like normally like, I would like take us into like a different chat, but what is it like? I'll assume everybody could just properly play their characters and not know what's going on here. Eloria,
Yes.
like you open your eyes and you see yourself, you're just surrounded by darkness. You're just like an empty, like an inky black void. You like it's silent for like a few seconds, but then you kind of hear a tapping that could be footsteps on like cobble ground. When you turn your head, is you notice that like it's not just like it's not dark in here. You're not blinded by darkness, but it's just a complete absence of anything. Just empty void when you see a creature walk towards you. You recognize this creature. You've known this creature for years.
Oh, fuck. Well,
It's me, Jimmy!
Eloria panics
Jimmy.
and tries to run in the opposite direction.
Okay, you begin to run, and you could hear its footsteps chasing behind you. Are you going to continue to try to get away from it?
Yes, but
Are these,
becoming more
light
and more
footsteps
panicky.
or like heavy footsteps?
Oh, it's not heavy footsteps. It's like kind of like you ever heard like a horse hoof on cobblestone? Yeah, like it has like that high pitched clopping sound, but it doesn't sound heavy. Yeah, I don't have coconuts here to do it.
But yeah,
You don't have coconuts?
Eloria
I'll take
does indeed continue running, but starts running more frantically.
Okay, you hear the footsteps get closer and closer to you. You know it is catching up to you. Is Eloria going to continue doing a panicked run?
She is, but she is also slightly looking backwards.
Okay. When you look back, you see the creature is looming over you, but it's smaller than what it was before. Like it has shrunken in size, but it is like almost directly behind you.
Oh god.
Are you going to attempt to continue running?
I will attempt. Yeah.
You feel it tackle you from behind, and you fall to the ground. His weight is on you, and like it turns you over and it tries to grab at your face, but at this point, like it is like a quarter of the size it was the last time you saw it. And it's just clawing at your face, trying to like just open your mouth, trying to open your eyelids, trying to get in anywhere.
Yeah, that is highly likely to happen, as due to trauma, she would most likely scream.
When you scream, it tries to like dive into your mouth. Like you feel it trying to force its way in, but it's also getting smaller and smaller. You feel like it's going, like you can feel like sliding down your tongue until you don't feel it anymore.
Oh god, I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing.
Probably not a good thing.
Most definitely bad. Also, I'm going to the toilet. Back in a moment.
Okay. You look around and go on.
The only thing I hope is that you don't make this disfigurement a permanent thing. It would be weird, and I'd have to figure out how the hell I would work around that.
You look around in the void, and it feels as if it's starting to get constraining. As if there's like invisible walls you don't see just kind of moving in on you. You get a very claustrophobic kind of feeling as things just begin to shrink, and almost as if just like you're being pushed into a box. Like the air just like escapes your lungs, like you can't breathe. Like you didn't breathe before. You don't even remember the last time you had a breath. But that like familiar feeling just like kind of like hits you out of nowhere. Like you had air in your lungs and you just got winded. Feolan.
Yeah.
While casting the spell, you look down at Eloria's body.
Mm-hmm.
You notice that her arms and legs are beginning to change back to their original form, but midway through casting, it's like she was just laying there unconscious before, but suddenly just begins to claw at her own face. It's like you see her like she's trying to like just open her mouth, like gouge at her eyes. It's like she's fighting with her in her sleep.
I look at Daria with like complete desperation in my eyes. I keep going with the spell though.
Okay.
But basically my eyes asking the questions. Is this normal? Am I doing okay? Is this supposed to happen?
When you look over at Daria, right now she's with the party looking over at Khan's body.
Oh damn. I'm completely on my own, I guess.
Yeah. As you continue casting the spell, like Eloria, like occasionally, like she gradually begins to calm down, and her arms just fall to her side as her body begins to change back to its original form. Eloria, your eyes open up, and you look up and you see Feolan standing over you.
My character jumps back from a scare.
Okay, so you kind of like scurry away, panicked.
Yes.
Feolan, to your knowledge, you did just complete the spell.
Yeah. To my knowledge.
You've never cast anything like this before, and you are well aware.
Yeah, no, I know.
And you are well aware that this is something that is above your pay grade.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Huh. Yeah.
Fallen looks over to see what the other group is doing, what the fuck's going on, because he has no idea what happened.
Did we ever discern what happened to the sword afterward?
Oh, Krunk still has a sword.
Am I still holding it?
You're still holding it.
Can I start just lamming it against walls to make it dull?
Yeah, you could continue to just slam it against the wall. Now,
I will do
now,
that,
now,
and
since
I
you
will
are,
just constantly yell, "Stupid fucking sword!"
okay. Now, as an artificer, like you would know a little bit about magical items. That since it's magical, like you wouldn't be able to make it dull by smashing against the stone. Like you could keep doing it out of frustration, but you're not gonna get the
I will do
outcome
that.
you want. Like you know you won't make it dull by doing this.
Just a good way to vent frustration, I guess.
Okay. Phelan, you see Krunks is like slapping his sword. You would recognize that this used to be Rosalind's sword and he's just slapping it against some stone. Khan he's sitting up and he looks kind of confused and frustrated at the same time. He has blood from like the fur around his neck and chin, and this is kind of draped over his armor, just covered.
Can I do a check? It's a history check. It's personal. I just need to figure something out.
Go
It
for
will
it.
depend on how I will react to this.
Okay,
What is it? I can't see it.
it's an 18.
Okay, yeah. Oh, damn. Okay, so Fallon's not gonna react very well to this.
Now, if you want to try to restrain yourself, you could give yourself a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, he's gonna have to do that. Definitely. Wisdom saving throw.
You got a 6.
Okay. He
Also,
freaks
cool,
out.
cool. Have you been looking in D&D chat?
I've
Shit, how is he gonna
I've been hearing it, but I haven't seen it. Let's see. Oh, Star King is not happy.
No, he's not. He's definitely not amused with us right now.
He's like, last time I leave him unattended. Yeah. Oh, we're gonna have to make it up to him somehow. He is not gonna be happy with you guys.
I did say
He
chicks
is
dick
definitely
stars.
not happen. Happy now.
Maybe give him a magical sword?
I don't trust my character at the moment.
Yeah, we don't trust your character ever. So yeah.
I don't trust that the demon is actually gone. Thing.
Wait, hold on.
I'm not entirely sure, but we'll have to figure out in the future.
I have one thing I want to try now because I'm holding the sword, and the sword is possessed, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
You guys might hate me for this.
Oh my god.
Cranky,
But
I
what
think I know
happens
what
if I
you're gonna
touch
do.
the stone right now?
Oh, good god.
Are
This is how
you
people die, Cranky. This is
Are
how
you-
people die.
thinking that to yourself, or are you telling that to
Ge-
the party?
yeah, yeah,
Because
wait.
Rosalind.
I'm
Yeah.
thinking out loud.
Okay.
Well, I know
good.
one thing my character will do,
Well, Cranky just one way to
but
find
I
out.
will have to leave.
Okay, wait.
So-
Sorella, you said you have to leave soon.
I have to leave now. Sadly.
Okay, so what do you want to do with your character, real quick?
One thing I know my character will do once her senses are back is attempt to see, since the feeling of this being is gone and it somehow appeared from the stone, she will attempt to see if she can somehow grab the stone again, to see if this is finally gone.
Why do you always leave on cliffhangers?
Okay, so you're going to attempt to grab the stone, but when you said when you get back to your senses.
Yes.
Okay, so
Wait,
we'll
he's gonna touch the stone.
we'll deal with that once we deal with this other potential issue. All right, so you have a good night, Aurelia.
Have a
And
good
you
one.
guys have
Okay.
a great day.
Thanks for showing up.
Bye.
Take care.
Depending how the situation go with me just touching it, I'm not like gonna let him into my bag of holding.
Okay, so Krunk. Krunk.
Yeah.
What was it you wanted to do?
maybe touch the stone now, seeing that I'm.
I mean, are you going to
something
do that right now, or are you still thinking about doing that?
Mm,
Are you gonna be stupid or are you gonna be extra stupid?
To be honest, am I? The thing is, do I want to play as what Kronk would do?
Yes.
I'm gonna touch the stone then, because he would do that.
Oh my fucking god. Are you telling that, like asking the party, or are you just doing it?
I'm doing it.
Alright. God help us.
Crunk. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh god.
Another
Not
intelligence.
going great for us today, is it? Oh damn.
Okay.
Oh, that's actually good.
Okay, well, if you recall, the DCs have been 20 for this.
Oh. I mean, shit.
Gronk, you pull out the stone.
Mhm.
You're still holding... Okay, which hand is holding the sword, which hand is holding the stone? Right or left? Yeah.
You know what? Fuck it, the sword is in my dominant, so right.
Okay. You pull out the stone in your left hand, and you feel like this burning energy in your right hand. And it just runs up from your hand to your forearm to your shoulder.
Hot, 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 hot,
And-
hot, hot, hot.
You hear a voice in your head. Like, it is just yelling out and like this gleeful scream.
Papa?
And
Wait, is it a scream of pain or a scream of terror?
it is like a scream of victory.
Euphoria.
As you begin to lose control of your body. And all you see in front of you, everywhere, are not really so much enemies, but targets. Everybody is as a target for your aggression that you need to release right now. I don't have a battle map set up for this.
It already used up 2 spells.
But
Power of what I will do in a DD campaign.
Krunk is going to want to attack every single person here.
Oh god.
Can I still speak as I'm myself?
You could. Okay, what do you want to say?
I will basically scream, either pin me down or run.
Okay, when you attempt to talk, it's like you have no control over whatever vocal mechanic things you have in your head. You're just screaming in your head, and even in your head, like you hear this voice, like, "Quiet down, boy. You ain't here no more. Just enjoy the ride." From Krunk's body, like you hear this voice. It's like, "Greetings, everyone. This is Jackalope the Slayer. Welcome to the end of your lives."
I just want to be the voice in the back of this character's head. Like, what the fuck kind of name is Jackalope?
I'm trying not to laugh at Jackalope.
Yeah, his name is Jackalope.
Yeah, I will just be like the voice in the back of this character head, just mocking him now.
They shall know my name, Taserface.
I was thinking the exact same thing.
I'm sorry, Coco.
Taserface. No, I mean, no, I get it. You're right. But
I'm trying really hard.
yeah, his fucking name is Jackalope. I don't know.
I understand entirely.
Like
it's in the book.
Like even when I was like Jackalope.
How
Okay.
would Isabella actually react to me now?
Now go ahead and everybody give me a history check.
But
Jackalope.
The DC is
I
going to be
just-
17 on this.
do I also need to roll, or is that useless?
You also need to roll. Well, you don't need to roll, but this is like if you ever heard the name Jackalope the Slayer before.
I don't need to roll, seeing that.
Fowlin has. What a surprise.
No, I mean, even though he's possessing you, like, you know his name is Jackalope, you know he's a spirit, but this is so you if you even heard him in history. So, boom, Pheolon, Krunk, and... oh yeah, that's everybody else isn't here.
Yeah.
But again, how will Isabel now react to me?
I completely forgot Isabel's around. I think we always forget Isabella's around.
We do.
Normally she's just like a silent bystander. But seeing that my mentality and my personality has changed, I think she would pick up on that.
Sorry.
I forget, like, how much, like, sentience does Isabel have? I don't think we ever really discussed that. Like, is Isabel just a machine that follows your orders, or is there some kind of sentience in there?
There's some sentience in it. She has like her own little personality, but she basically listens to me.
Because we've like pet her and given her treats and stuff, but I figured
I
that
don't
was
think
just
you've
for
ever
your
given her. I don't
benefit.
think anybody's ever given her treats.
I tried
You
to,
have
but
tried to, but she
Yeah, you
just
would-
rejected it.
I wasn't sure if we were doing that to appease Krunk or if that was for Isabel's benefit. So
Okay.
that's the thing.
I just did an insight check for Isabel with advantage. So to see if
Okay,
Isabel
I-
picks up on the change here. Now,
I got to know what's happening, so while I'm walking the dog, I'm inside this call, but I can't.
okay.
I touched the stone with the sword, and apparently now I'm suddenly Jackalope the Slayer, and I lost control over my body.
Yep. So,
So yeah, that happened while I was walking the dog.
okay, now for history checks. Pheolon, Krunk. You have heard the name Jackalope the Slayer before.
Tease her face.
Like, you don't know much about the history. Like, you just know what you've read or heard about. But he was a serial killer. Probably has been dead for a few centuries, actually. It's like he has like the numbers always change based on the story. Like, he's killed hundreds, he's killed thousands, but he has been known to be like a complete psychotic killer, both in the battlefield. There's a serial murderer in towns.
Did I happen to read like other things about him that like police, people trying to like get him killed or were chasing him knew that he got angry about something? If you brought it up.
Nothing like that. No.
So I cannot.
Like all you know is like he has been supposedly dead for the past few centuries. Nobody really knew what happened to him, but that he has been like a serial killer, murderer, just done horrible things at least over 200 years ago. And he was a human.
Oh, this sucks.
Okay, so Pheolon, I don't know if your character is still suffering whatever emotions he's going through.
Oh, he's having a full-on blown-out panic attack and is barely functioning.
Okay, well now you see Krunk is calling himself Jackalope the Slayer. The voice slightly changed. Not really the voice has changed, but more like the accent has changed.
Information? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, the inflections, the accent is like...
This might be a weird question, but does he know how to operate a Warforged body? Because that is the only reason why. With a normal body, it is with the brain that's in the head. The Warforged basically controls the body by a soul stone, which is located in the chest.
And he's a magical evil spirit that has control over all of it.
Oh, so I'm literally like a wooden puppet to him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, no, that's what I want to verify.
Okay. So Rosalind, you've never heard of Jackalope the Slayer. It's
Nope.
just a funny name to you.
She's laughing at his name.
Oh,
I'm sorry,
it-
that's what Rosalind would do.
I mean, Krunk and Pheolon could assume that he's become a serial killer because people made fun of his name.
I'm just laughing like Jackalope.
I don't know what Khan was. Khan is like...
Khan wouldn't do anything.
Khan
would
is
just
sending me
be like,
messages that's still pissed off about him almost dying.
Is he DMing you personally?
He's not happy with what you guys doing. I'm just saying.
God damn it. It was an accident, I swear.
And thank you for the follow, Mike 2E1748. Welcome to the crew.
Welcome.
Oh,
Alright, so... fuck. Alright, so I know what I want to do as a player, but Rosalind right now would just be, like, confused and laughing at the same time. Like, what the fuck is this?
Okay. Well, now Rosalind would know. Like, you experienced what happened to you when you held that sword. You've experienced what happened with Aurelia when she touched the stone. And you experienced what happened with Krunk and Khan when they were trying to deal with the sword. Like, you have personal first-hand and second experience with this thing. And you know what's been going on. Well, you have an idea what's been going on with the stone. So now you see Krunk is holding the stone and the sword.
So, alright, so now... Oh, I'm sorry.
And you know, Krunk does not have the sense of humor to just make up a name like Jackalope.
Oi!
She's like, oh, okay, I know exactly.
Krunk is
how
far too
Rosalind
serious to
reacted
joke around like this.
Alright, so here's what she would do. Like, she'd be like, no one with that stupid of a fucking name is gonna get the better of anyone else. So, she's gonna cast Calm Emotions.
Alright, we are going to roll initiative.
Who the fuck are those names?
Well, this was from the one shot I did with so I think it was Aurelia.
We can't roll initiative without their characters on the...
Oh, right. Like I said, I don't have a battle map for this, so... Oh, wait. You know, I'm gonna put Krunk in there.
Huzzah! Why can I not...
I can't click on it either.
I cannot control it.
I'll give it a second, I'll get it working.
Oh, I put them on the map layer, that's why.
Ah!
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I'm learning.
Haha!
Yeah, if you're watching this on Glimesh, you can see exactly what I'm doing.
There I am.
It is me, Big Head Biggie. I have taken over this body.
And you thought
Dang,
Jackalope the
perfect.
Slayer was a bad name.
Yeah, I just rolled for myself. What?
Oh, it's +5, not equal 5. There we go. Oh,
Alright, so I just want to point out for a reminder, we did heal up Khan, thank God, but that expended spell slot, so I'm down 2, Cranky, you're down 1. Also, Cranky, you
No,
have
I'm down
9
2.
Oh, you're down 2? Oh, okay. Oh, that's right, you did 2. Also, you have 9 points of damage on you.
Yes, I already did that.
Okay, sweet.
Oh. Coco, why do you go to... Wait, do I get like a turn in this trying to like... put him off guard or something?
you could try to resist his control. So, on your turn, you get to roll a wisdom saving throw to see if you can wrestle back a little bit of control. You need to get a few successes if you want to, you know, take control over.
Do I need to do them in like in a sequence, or is it literally like, oh, I can succeed, fail, succeed, fail?
No, you need to succeed 3 times in a row.
Fuck.
And
Please
it
don't
is
tell
going to
me
be...
that it's like that 20 wisdom saving
It
throw.
is going to be a d20.
Oh, fuck.
Now, depending on what the party does, they can give you advantage and or lower the difficulty check. What they need to do that, they need to figure out. So, Phaelon, you're up. You see... well, I'll let you decide if your character is able to do anything right now.
He's gonna do something very stupid.
Go for it.
He's gonna get his green flaming mace and attempt to chop off Krunk's arm.
Wait, how do you chop something off with a mace?
Smack it off, I guess.
Okay, so you are going
How brittle do you think my body is?
Okay, you're trying to
It's
do
a
a...
green flaming mace.
Okay, you're going to do a cold shot.
I'm gonna go.
You
Yeah,
might
yeah,
be able to
so-
end it, but
The cold shot is going to increase the armor class by 2 points. So
Okay.
so go ahead and roll up your attack.
over there.
And wait, is Phaelon even proficient in maces?
He is attuned to the weapon, and it's and he is actually.
You know, I forgot. You took a level in warrior, so you will be.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I am attuned and proficient in melee weapons.
Go for it.
I'm scared. Okay.
Nope.
Okay, Phelan comes in. You swing enemies, and he is going to use his reaction to attack you.
Oh, great.
Does a 15 hit your armor class?
It breaks even.
Okay, so if it meets, it beats.
Damn it. Can I cutting words that, or is that too late? It's been a long time since I've used cutting words.
Yeah, you can cut him words that. Wait,
Cutting words.
Okay, so if you cut,
cutting words will
lower his
remove it
attack,
by
right?
1d6.
Okay,
so at the very least by 1.
All right, so use your cutting words. That's your reaction. He misses.
Fuck you, Taserface.
Taserface.
Rosalind, you're up.
Rosalind casts Calm Emotion.
Okay, you attempt to suppress strong emotions in a group of people. Each humanoid in a 20-foot sphere, centered on the point you choose within range, must make a charisma saving throw. Must make a charisma saving throw. A creature can. Okay, this should be a comment there. A creature can choose to fail this saving throw if it wishes. If a creature fails a saving throw, choose one of the following 2 effects. You can suppress any effect causing the target to be charmed or frightened. When the spell ends, any suppressing effects resume. Alternatively, you can make the target indifferent to other creatures of your choice.
That's what I'm hoping
Wait.
for.
If I choose to fail it, does Jackalope fail it?
That's what I'm hoping.
Nope. Well, you're not rolling this. It's going to be Jackalope rolling this.
But I thought he was possessed, so he would at least get a roll in it too.
Well, Jackalope's controlling the body. What Krunk is going to try to do is try to reclaim control of that body.
Okay, well,
So
either way...
if Jackalope fails his saving throw, this is going to give Krunk a very big bonus on his check.
This is the best I could do. I'm sick. God.
What is the difficulty check for this, Caramel?
Charisma saving throw, I believe. A charisma saving throw.
Yes, but what is your difficulty check?
It
is going to be. Is 8
my own charisma?
Plus your 8 plus your proficiency bonus.
Yeah.
Plus your charisma bonus.
13.
Okay, so Jackalope needs to get under a 13 to fail.
God damn it, the fucking course. Why?
Jackalope
Why?
resist.
Alright, that's the smartest thing I could come up with.
I mean, if you're able to hit with it, I mean, that'll give Krunk a very major advantage here.
I really tried. Ugh.
Alright, Krunk. Go ahead and try to wrestle control. Wisdom saving throw.
Can I also maybe try to deceive him?
Oh, try to do what?
Deceive him.
What are you trying to do?
You know when a character tries to use reverse psychology, he's like, "Oh, don't eat that ward out of the bag of holding." Oh no.
Yes.
I will explicitly say I only say ward.
You say war?
Ward.
Wart.
Basically, I'm trying to deceive him into eating the pygmy ward to get him smaller.
That's not going to work.
Okay, my body! Fuck.
Alright, you're not able to wrestle control yet.
Asshole!
Khan is going to do the one thing Khan knows how to do.
Mash!
Smash.
Khan smashes.
Well, Jackalope, I hope that you remember what pain feels like.
This seems like quite the situation, but I have to go now and I can't listen anymore. Take care.
Alright, take care, Aurelia.
That is actually kind of important. Do I feel the same pain as Jackalope is feeling?
You know what? I don't know. Give me
Because
a high or
he
low on
controls
that.
Basically, I'm like I want to say like a psychotic voice in his head right now. Do I feel what he feels?
Like I said, like that's a good question. I don't know. We're gonna do this. Give me a high or low.
Hi.
Okay. Do you want to feel pain?
No.
Okay. You do not feel pain.
Why even that question? Do you want to feel pain?
Well,
oh, yes, of course.
I don't know if you had some other plan up your sleeve. I wanted to give you the choice.
Oh no, I want this bastard to suffer.
Oh, and I see Rin talking in the live chat. I might have to kill Kronk.
What?
Oh shit.
You wasn't supposed to read that.
Then why put it in the D-Live chat?
Because
Yeah.
we're not supposed to look at it.
Yeah, you should, you know, it would have been much more fun if you put it into Glimesh chat. There goes.
Calm your tits, Coco.
Okay.
Calm your tits.
But they're super excited right now. Alright, wait, Krunk, you take 13 points of damage. I want you to keep track of this on your own character sheet.
I'm just constantly trying to mock him in his head that, oh, you're a bad fighter, you took damage. Just constantly just giving him shit.
Okay. So what's your hit points at right now?
Mine.
I kind of want to say it out loud, but that would be metagaming.
Okay, you know, I'll just look at your character sheet.
I was literally just about to literally send it to you in DMs.
Alright. Jackalope is going to attack, 1, 2... Actually... You know, I'll just do a D3 on this. Khan is 1, Phelan is 2, Rosalind is 3.
Wait, what kind of killer was he? Was he like one of those that
I knew it.
especially went after women? Or...
You do know, like, he came in for me on the battlefield. Just killing people, but he was, like, very brutal in his tactics. And he didn't stop there, like, when he was, like, in civilization, he continued to kill people. He didn't really seem to favor, like, favor people over, like, gender, race, anything like that. He just killed for the sake of killing. As far as the reports go, that is known to the public. Now, let's see, Phelan, he's attacking you. No, yeah, was +7. Oh, that's gonna hit.
That does hit, yeah.
Oh shit!
Oh lord.
Yeah, I can't cutting words that.
No, this is fine.
Okay, you take 7 points of slashing damage.
It could been worse.
The second attack is gonna go against Rosalind.
Ugh.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
God damn it, Coco! What is this?
These are the dice, okay? It's not me. You take 5 points of slashing damage.
Ow! Alright.
It is the minimum amount.
Jesus Christ, why do I get the most?
Wait, does it also mean that if Jackalope gets knocked out, I regain power again, or am I also knocked out?
You're gonna have to knock him out to find out.
Oh no.
Phelan, you're up.
Yeah. This is very, very, very confusing.
Can I yell to Fowland on his turn?
As a player, what do you want to do?
That would be metagaming.
No, I mean you guys could strategize as players on what you're going to do.
Alright, I'm going to try and tell Khan and Fowland to get as close to me as possible.
Okay, I can do that. I can shimmy my way over to you. Shimmy, 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 shimmy,
Because
shimmy,
it's not really a
shimmy.
battle map, we're kind of fucking this as we go, so just, I need them to be really close to me. I assume we're all close to each other anyways, but as close as possible.
Okay.
Can I dead shot the fucking sword or stone out of his hand?
That'll be a cold shot, but yes. Since you're specifically going for a wait, actually, there's damn it, Caramel has my book. There is a way to disarm.
Alright,
Yeah.
let me look that up. Player Dungeon Master's Guide.
I forget if it's Dungeon Master's or Player Guide. So just so we're not held up, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you, we'll give Krunk or Jackalope the Slayer,
Jackalope.
an extra 4 points to
Laser
their,
face.
an extra 4 points to their armor class for this.
Wait, what?
And then if
Oh, yeah.
you're able to beat that, then they need to make a strength saving throw to hold on to whatever it is that you're trying to knock out. So which item are you going to go for? The stone or the sword?
What would be wise? I mean, Jackalope was in the sword, right? It just got brought out because of the stone. That's what I think. So I'm gonna go for the sword.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
Okay, repeater or hand crossbow or longbow.
Longbow's probably got a disadvantage this close to him.
I don't have a disadvantage on any.
Oh, neato.
Does it hit? Does an 18 hit?
I'm
Did I
looking.
do it?
Looking at the armor class. 18 does not hit. Not with the 4-point bonus. He gets the armor class. No, that's not going to hit.
Jesus Christ.
God damn it.
Krunk's a lot tankier than I thought he was.
Damn it, Crunk.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Rosalind, you're up.
Alright. I've got a stupid plan. I'm going to, like, draw as close as I can to Khan and Fowlin, and then cast this so that it's around the three of us, but not around Krunk, and cast Leomund's Tiny Hut.
What is your goal here?
That now that he's an enemy, he can't pass through to get to us. He can't see us. He can't attack us. We can see him.
So his only targets would be the mushrooms and Eloria.
Fuck, I forgot. God damn it, Eloria. God, shit. I did not think that one.
If she dies, I can get my money back.
I'm super... Alright, so Eloria is still a demon or is not?
Is not. And you still have the Myconors with you as well.
Rosalind wouldn't fuck them over. God damn it. I completely forgot about them. I was so... Alright, screw it. Whatever. Oh, I've got spell slots. Calm emotions again.
Alright, Charisma saving throw.
Boosh!
Which effect are you going for?
I'm going for becoming completely indifferent.
I would... Okay, I shouldn't do this. But I would recommend you try to repress the charm effects on him.
Is that what it can do? I thought that was charm person.
See, you can suppress any effect causing the target to be charmed or frightened.
Oh shit, I just read the make a target indifferent. Okay, fuck it, yeah. I should have read this spell, that's my bad. I'm tempted to say go with what I did because that would be metagaming to hear your advice on them.
No, that's fine. You can change it up.
Are you sure?
Yeah, that's technically not metagaming.
Alright, fair. I will nuke the charm.
Okay. Krunk. Since this straight up neutralizes charm, I'm not going to completely relinquish his hold on you. Instead, you need to make just one saving throw to take over. And the DC on this is going to be 15.
But wouldn't it be advantageous to him because you got a 1?
Originally he needed to make 3 saving throws in a row at DC 20. Now he needs to make one saving throw at DC 15.
Alright, Crook, I've done everything I can.
So it's a wisdom saving throw, Krunk.
To be honest, I was like, I was looking immediately at the spell guidance. But I need to touch a willing creature.
Jackalope the Slayer ain't gonna do that.
Come on, sweet cakes, roll that wisdom.
Anything else I can do?
Please, God,
Nothing
let
won't
this
help.
work.
That won't help. I'm not gonna roll any of these because that will be just making him powerful.
You gotta roll a wisdom
It's
saving
a
throw.
wisdom saving throw.
Why is it wisdom and not intelligence?
Oh my fucking god.
That's
oh, thank Jesus.
that's an intelligence saving throw.
Ah,
Ah,
cranky. Why?
That means that there is a -6 on there, so it's a
Re-roll. Re-roll your wisdom
saving
saving throw.
You
Okay.
had to get our hopes up, Cranky.
Now, Rosalind, as long as you maintain concentration, the spell will be in effect for 1 minute.
Okay.
So
And
he
then
can make the same check on his next turn. But if you get hit, you might lose concentration.
I hope to Christ that my companions notice that, and because I can't break concentration to tell them to protect me.
Okay. Next up is Khan. Khan is going to do what Khan is going to do. And that's a crit.
Jesus Christ.
Remember how
Would try and make
Krunk...
it non-lethal, I would assume.
Do you remember when Krunk killed Khan?
Oh fuck! Good point. Oh my goodness. Is that 11?
What we no like? Oh wait. This. So he did 10 points of slashing damage the first time, but the crit damage, because I rolled this weird. I should have used the character sheet for this. It's a plus, not a +4. So he did a total of 26 points of damage to you, Krunk.
Jesus Christ.
Hopefully
Hopefully non-lethal.
I'm going to do a higher load to see if Khan was, because Khan was kind of pissed at Krunk to begin with. High is non-lethal. Low, he was too pissed off to remember to do non-lethal.
Oh, don't tell me I'm gonna die now.
Okay.
God damn.
He smashes up your body pretty good. You're unconscious, but you're not dead, Krunk.
Oh, thank God.
Take the sword out of his. Kick the sword out of his head. Somebody do it.
Well, you grab literally the handbags on me and you chop off my hand.
Khan is going to take the stone out of his hand.
And I know that just touching the stone doesn't do anything.
Yeah, we already confirmed that Khan is immune to whatever the stone does. Or it at least does not affect him.
Some fucking bloody luck.
But Krunk is going to start rolling death saving throws unless you guys do something.
Rosalind will heal him. I was waiting for you guys to finish before saying that.
Wait. Me being on 0, is Jackalope now gone, or...?
He's still in the sword. There's nothing for him
Okay,
to...
Krunk, everything just goes black. You are unconscious.
So I don't hear a voice, I don't see anything, I'm just the 0 sensory.
Yeah, 0 sensory. Now, Rosalind, you said you're going to heal him?
After kicking away the sword, like, with a stick. Something like, I'm not going to touch it.
The hand does not let go of the sword.
Alright, I'll turn to Fowler and say, alright, you were trying to break that arm off, now's your chance.
Wait, really?
Look what it just did to us.
Now, keep in
Right.
mind, if you attack him while he's unconscious, he automatically loses his death saving throw.
Well, that would be metagaming. more than anything
That's
else.
the rules. You know that if you attack him, like even smashing his arm off, even though he's a machine, that would kill him.
I know, I'm just saying that the problem is, fuck, God, I can't decide if I should...
assume that I haven't...
Kill him
I
because
don't
that happened to
Wait,
Caramel.
guys, everybody's talking at once. First,
You first?
yeah, Rin, go ahead.
Well, Caramel lost her entire arm and lived. If I were to chop off his hand, would that kill him?
To be honest,
He
Gamma
would-
lost her hand through magic.
Yeah, it was a witch that ripped it off, and it didn't really bleed afterwards. If you attack Krunk when he's unconscious, he automatically loses the death saving throw. If you need to hit him 3 times to get rid of his hand or arm or whatever you're hacking at, he instantly dies.
Hold on.
I will say this, I'm gonna mute myself for a moment so that nobody can hear my reactions to what you're planning.
Valid.
Because I don't want to influence certain decisions, so I'm just gonna mute myself for the moment.
And
Okay,
and
but-
if you guys take too long, he's going to start rolling death saving throws. So
Guy,
act
no,
fast.
like, if I were to freeze his hand and then chop it off, that
You-
would mean there would be no blood. I don't even know if fucking Warforges
That would
bleed
be
or
2
whatever.
attacks.
no,
though.
no, no. Even if you were to like freeze him or do anything like that, it would still count as an attack.
Okay.
I'm looking through my fucking spells. There's gotta be
Yeah,
something.
same. I don't have any level 3 spells.
I got shit.
I'm-
Hold the phone.
I'm gonna do a high or low here. Okay, no. Adion was considering doing the spare the dying to make sure Krunk doesn't need to do any death saving throws, but just stands there and says, "Stupid robot."
I was just he's gonna say stupid robot, isn't he? God damn it. Fucking
If I
idiot.
were to use web, that's too big. Never mind.
Let's see, blah, blah, you can move.
Krunk, give me one death saving throw, please.
Fuck. Alright, do it. Just cut.
Okay, you succeed once.
Okay, so he's bleeding out. We need to. Alright, so.
He's not bleeding. He's a fucking Warforge.
Oh, we're wasting time. Alright,
I want to use web and cover the sword, and when it's covered, I try to fling it away, or, you know, just stand on his hand hoping it will release and just fling it away without touching the fucking sword.
Okay, wait. So
That-
you want to web up the sword
Yeah.
and then grab it via the webs and yank it out
Yeah.
of his hand.
Yeah.
It's okay. You do that. You web up the sword, Spider-Man
Yeah.
style.
But
When you try to yank the sword out of his hand, he does not let go.
does anybody have any lube? Wait! I have the oil of slipperiness!
oh shit. Does that work, Coco?
You could attempt it.
I would like to attempt to use the oil of slipperiness to
then-
get the sword out of his
Hmm.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god, that works. It works. I hope.
Can I please? What do I need to roll for this?
I mean, you wouldn't need to roll. Okay, here's the thing. His hands are clamped tight around the sword. So I'm trying to think. Yes, the oil slipperiness makes any surface it's on have 0 friction.
Yeah.
But does that mean like it could slip in between the like his fingers, like where his fingers are in contact with the sword? Will it just slip through that, or will it
I
just
will
pull
say
around there?
Depends on how thick the liquid is.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Is like, will it pull around his fingers, or will it seep in between there? So because if it will seep, I'll let it happen, and you get rid of the sword.
To be honest, I think after trying to yoink it a few times and the hand will move, it will eventually. It's not like the hand is like completely stationary or the exact same spot.
No, you got a point there. You got a point there. So this is what we're gonna do. If Farallon wants to like pour the oil while jiggling the sword, trying to make it in, I am going to give you a high or low with advantage. Okay, Ren?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
high or low?
Hi. I'm the ball.
Go ahead and remove the oil slipperiness from your inventory.
Oh, thank God. Okay, well
you-
played, Finn.
Ren, you
I
are now
remember that I had that.
you have the sword and all webbed up.
It wrapped in web, so I don't touch it.
Mhm.
Okay, I take it and I run to a safe spot, and I put the sword there.
Yeah, you run
Um,
about maybe what, like 10, 20 meters away from the group? 30 meters further?
Around, let's say, 60 feet.
Alright, about 60 feet. So 20 meters, I think that is?
Yeah, something like that.
Alright, so, and then you're
Did you
just
put it in
gonna
the
like,
river?
there is a stream
Maybe
nearby.
Maybe it'll rest in the river.
And a lot of times magical items won't rust.
Yeah.
And Some.
But it's up to Coco if it's actually can rust over I don't know how many.
I'm not going in the water.
Because if we just leave it on the ground, some other
Yeah.
son of a bitch is gonna pick it up.
I'm not gonna throw
Let's
it in
see.
the water. How am I gonna do this? How am I gonna do this? How am I gonna do this? I don't know if it's possible, but is there a way for someone to assist me when I use a spell?
Yes.
Daria is the next best one.
Yeah.
Do I need to roll another death saving?
I'm waiting for Rinda to finish her turn,
Thank you for reminding me. Cranky, give me another death saving throw.
Ah, shit. Sorry.
I'm waiting for you to finish because I can't do it till you do.
Okay, it's 2 successes, Cranky.
Can I, with assistance, try to use the spell Shatter on the cursed sword? Is that something that's possible?
Are you going to ask? Well, you would know since you do have Arcana knowledge that
Yeah.
that would not be enough to destroy a magical item. Like you'll need
Even
like
with assist. Okay.
you will need something like far stronger than what you could produce to destroy a magical item.
Okay.
Daria comes over and asks, "So what was the fuss about? Your friend was dying, and then your other friend went a bit loopy, and then you beat him up.
Yeah.
You weren't kidding when you said your group was a weird group."
Yeah, it's rubbing
Alright.
off on me.
Screw it, I'm just gonna get this out of the way. Kieran's a cranky.
Okay, Crunk, you're awake.
I'm just getting that out of the way. Okay, you're good.
Huzzah!
So
So I'm on one's head point, or what is
I'm
it?
gonna figure that out. Keep going, good
yeah,
guys.
yeah,
I'll
you're
figure out
going to roll your whatever you healed.
Yep.
So Daria's saying that. So unless you need anything else, I'm just gonna get going. I got work to do.
Ugh, I'm thinking so hard.
Like thanks for the food and all, and I hope you're able to make your spirit containment spell work for you in the future. But I'm gonna go.
Wait, what?
No, well, yeah. What you did with your friend over there? You know,
You mean I didn't succeed?
no, your friend contained in the spirit. I can see him right over there, quivering in the corner.
So I didn't do jack shit.
No, it worked. You
But-
you didn't banish the spirit. You just contained it within the body, and it's become inert.
But you said that it would banish shit. Oh, good God, I fucked up, didn't I?
Okay. Now,
We will
now,
find a
now,
place.
now this DM going back because Pheolon would know this. And the Rin just got back from work, so don't worry about it, Rin.
I'm so sorry.
We've all been there. So the way the spell works is that it's supposed to imprison, trap, or contain abyssal creatures. Abyssal creatures has a little bit of it's a pretty big spectrum there. So it doesn't banish anything. But so like for example, the spirit or the thing that's possessing Aloria, it's still inside of Aloria, but before it was trying to take over Aloria and it came out. Now it is contained within Aloria's body and is inert.
Okay, I'm good.
Also,
Okay.
Coco, now that I'm no longer unconscious, who's in power of the body?
You are.
Also, I know like a voice in the back of my head, or like.
Yeah, you don't hear like Jackal. Wait. God damn it.
What?
I'm sorry, it's Jacoby. I glanced at the name. I thought it was Jackalope. It's Jacoby.
It's Jackalope now.
Jacoby is even stupider.
It's Jackalope now. It don't care what
It
the
is now just Jackalope.
Okay. So
Can I ask a small question?
go ahead.
Is the sword cursed or possessed, or a combination
Both.
of both?
She says.
It is cursed to the possession.
But I have a remove curse spell in my bag.
Can you bring that now?
I just read it, okay? I have a lot of shit.
It's like, yeah, Dari does confirm, like, well,
Got this.
a remove curse spell would get rid of the spirit.
Okay, can I do that?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I'm just looking at
Jesus
Rosalind and I go like, why is my hand slippery?
Because
What
you're
the fuck did you guys do?
you're a fucking idiot. That's why you stupid robot.
Somebody has to be stupid around here.
Why'd you touch that rock?
Experiments.
It's just like you wouldn't understand this reference, Crunk, but I'm just like, Warforged are complete idiots.
You guys keep referring to an old Warforged, yet you never tell me about him.
Yeah, it'd be racist to say otherwise. So don't worry your pretty little head. And then she pets you.
It would be racist if you didn't tell me about it. Tell me.
Yeah. Constantine is like, you're all a bunch of idiots, and I'm keeping the stone because I can't trust any of you.
Yeah, that's
and,
fine.
And he just kind of storms off and he pockets the stone.
More stone.
Can I?
Don't you? Don't even think about it.
Okay,
I'm not holding the sword anymore. I just want the stone back.
Okay. So Phelan, you are going to cast Remove Curse on the sword.
Yeah.
Okay, you now have a +1 falcon. Uncursed.
A what?
The sword is a falcon. Falcon's kind of like a scimitar, like a curved blade.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, it's no longer a cursed weapon. It is just a regular +1 magical sword.
Oh damn! Really?
Mm-hmm. You didn't get rid of the magic. You just got rid of the curse. So it's still a magical sword.
Okay. Well, what was it called?
A falcon. It's no longer the sword of vengeance. It is falcon +1. I'll put
Call
it.
it Jackalope the Falcon.
And the 1d6 of slashing.
Yeah, it's
Magic
1d6.
bonus 1.
Yeah, +1 magic bonus.
Is it a dex or a strength or?
It is finesse, so it works with either dex or strength.
Wait, what?
Oh, then we're gonna go with dex.
Yeah, are you keeping it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yo.
What?
Okay.
How many weapons do you have?
All of them.
So far I know, you have
She,
a sword, you have a mace, you have a crossbow. Like,
You really want to know what I have? I have a short sword, a falcon magic sword. I have a green flaming mace, a hand crossbow, a longbow, and a repeater crossbow. Does anybody need anything?
where do you keep this stuff?
I just imagine like all the weapons are strapped around his body, and you are going to be one moving slow. We need to get encumbrance in on this because there's no way your skinny ass is going to be able to carry that
I
stuff.
just...
Can
was
I
just about to
maybe
say
ditch
give
my
her disadvantage on stealth because those things will jingle.
Can I ditch my short sword?
Yeah.
How much
I
damage
would
does
like
the
that
crossbow
because
do?
I don't have any weapons anymore.
Okay, you have now got yourself a short sword.
We.
You know, and about like because I looked this up, you have a crossbow expert, which
Yeah.
means you could fire a crossbow at point blank range without a penalty, but not a longbow. So
Okay.
that means you would have
I
had
used
it.
crossbow, so
Yeah.
that's good.
No,
Meanwhile, can I just walk up to Rosalind and just smear my hand on her shirt like, trying to get it clean?
I just lost my weapon and now you're doing this, you ass.
One like you should, I don't know, enjoy the slipperiness. I don't know.
You
Was
And I
anybody
just
want a
continue just
longbow?
smearing it.
No, wait.
can't use.
Okay, no, for real. Does anybody want a green flaming mace?
Yes,
Do you want it, Crunk?
yes, please.
Okay, it's 1d6 damage, blunt, and you get a +1 fire damage if it's lit.
Flaming mace.
Now I'm no longer encumbered.
1d6 blunt, and it was how much when it was a flame again?
Oh, I have it open. It has 1 fire damage.
Yeah, is it a bonus action or an action to set it on fire?
Okay, hold on, let
I
me
think
check.
it was a bonus action.
Yeah, didn't 5 have this weapon?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
is
he
it-
did have it.
okay, so is this still on 5's character sheet? So you can just copy and paste it over?
Yeah, actually, yeah, you could. Or if I didn't throw it out of my fucking inventory out to silk.
Yeah, I don't remember where I put it.
1 turn to light, 1 turn to turn off. It doesn't say bonus action or anything.
Okay. Let me look in the book real quick. Okay, so while you guys are distributing that, it's like Darius is like, it's been an experience, but I gotta get going now. Thanks for the
Nice.
food.
Bye, and thanks for the fish.
And Daria leaves.
Oh, she seemed like a nice lady.
Indeed, and I just continue smearing my hand on Rosalind's back.
No.
She just doesn't even know
Give you a
she's looking
sword,
at this.
trying to make up for, trying to chop off your hand.
Okay, now
You try to do what?
Phelan, I'm just curious about this, Phelan, but I know it's probably not going to come to anything. But when Daria mentioned Raz, her friend,
Yeah.
give me a history check with a DC of 25.
How do I do that?
If naturally you can't get it, then you're going to need a credit.
Also, are the Myconauts still around?
So I just do a history check?
Yeah, it's just a history check, but you're trying to meet a 25.
A 25?
Yeah, that's a difficulty check.
Jesus Christ, man! I can't even get that 25.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Yeah, well, like I said, since you can't naturally get it, you're gonna need a credit. But those names together, Daria and Raz, might have brought up something.
Might. Do we need to go to a different channel for this?
Nope, because you didn't get a 25.
How the fuck would one get a 25?
Having a very high
massive
intelligence,
bonus in it.
yeah, a massive bonus in history check. But like I said, you could have still gotten it if you credit, but it's really difficult to just get a crit
I
on
have
command.
+6 in certain skills.
If it would have been any other one, I could have maybe. If it was
Anything
Arcana, I
besides
had a
intelligence.
chance.
Also, Coco.
Yep.
I'm gonna write the name down though.
Yeah.
That's
The
not-
Myconauts still around?
Oh yeah, they're still around.
Can I maybe show them that weird fungus book and ask them if they can do anything with it?
Okay, real quick, the green flame mace, it takes an action to light it up, and an action to
Okay.
extinguish it.
Oh,
And
weak, a whole action.
Yep.
Of light and another 20 feet of dim light.
Is
Okay.
that
And it's
like
only
normal?
extra damage if it's on a successful strike. I have the page open.
No?
Now, now I forget, what was this fungus book you got?
It was a book made of like Trillimac.
Where
It was
did
a
you
book
get
made
it?
of a certain fungus, and in that one cave where we actually found the lab, where we also found the slab of where we found the stone. It's actually a chunk of metal, but I just stone is shorter and easier to say.
Okay, that book, I think it was like a diary by the scientist that was in that place. I think,
Yeah, I just asked the Myconauts if they can, like, I don't know, make some compost out of this.
they're like, oh yeah, we could definitely recycle that into something usable.
Okay, there you go.
Right? They
Because
take-
I've been just carrying around a book with a list of random items.
Alright, they take the diary.
no reason.
Remove it from your inventory.
I have. Don't worry, I'm also just fucking sorting things down. But,
Okay. So, is there anything else the party wants to do for this night? Like, before we move on to the next day? Because it was quite
I'm gonna be
eventful.
back in 2 minutes. Sorry.
Okay.
Gotta do something quick.
is it wrong that my first initial thought was just to have a rank and call it a night?
Well, first off, game's going pretty. It's very exciting. Poet of Sorrow. This
Fucking cranky.
Timing, people!
You
Timing!
see, and second, Crunk, no, because you already wiped off the oil of slipperiness onto caramel, so you don't really have any lube left.
But I do.
I don't need any lube, boy!
Okay.
Also, you don't require lube to have a rank.
All right. So
Yeah,
I know
that's just
Rinsko.
finished.
So okay. So Crunk, he's just done of the day and wants to relax. Okay. Wait. Star King. He is still salty about him. Okay. We really need to have a talk with Star King after this. he. Okay.
Where's he talking?
He's in the Discord. He's in the Discord, and
Oh, I haven't paid attention.
okay. So, Rosalind, Kronk, he's just calling it a night. What are you doing?
She's going to saltily call her
Back
new
in the
sword Stinky, and then just sit there all despondently.
Jagger.
Well, as I say, is because it's like she gets this cast-off secondary sword and is just like, well, that was awesome.
All right. So, you guys, you get all rested up, and you continue on your journey on your way to Blightenstone, I believe it was. It's about 2 more days to travel. Jim Jar. Actually, while you guys are camping out 2 days later, he tries to speak to the party, specifically the main group, not so much the Myconoids. Maybe we should wait for Rin to get back for this.
As I say, Kondang, no. My sword, no. That's the tragedy. Why
Okay.
Taserface? Why?
Okay, now let me see here. What Starking saying? Like, now, see, here is the difference. I'm not controlling them. The actions I would have taken would not put you all in harm's way. Blam! What are you guys telling him? Oh, he's also, I believe I deserve an advantage for all my rolls now that I have a cool scar. What are you guys telling him? You know what? Tell him to watch the stream so he knows what happened.
Also, Coco,
On Glimesh.
I really want to have a sit down while we're just chilling and ask Rosalind about this other Warforge I keep hearing about.
Okay, so while we wait for Rin, you guys can do that now.
You can
Alright,
do
so
it.
how does that go exactly? She's sitting there like she's got her bottom lip all pouted out, looking at Stinky, just like. So then what happens?
Crunk. Wait. Yeah, go ahead and ask Rosalind about the Warforge.
Guys, we have to roleplay it.
Rosalind.
What?
Okay. Yeah.
Can't you see I'm in mourning?
You keep mentioning this other Warforge.
Okay,
Tell us
back.
about it.
Did you say story? And she brightens up a bit.
Sure.
Well then. And she ignites her cape of billowing and stands up, throws
Oh,
Stinky
yeah.
into the ground.
Oh no.
It all began many
Who the fuck
years
is Stinky?
ago. Yeah, Stinky's her new secondary short sword. His name is Stinky.
Because I was gone for like a minute, I come back and suddenly I hear the name Stinky. I was like,
Oh yeah, she
what did I
named
do?
the new sword Stinky.
Like Stinky and like Smelly?
Yeah, his name is Stinky. He doesn't get
Oh.
any other words. He's a
Okay.
cast-off unwanted sword.
Okay, okay.
And so yeah, just basically, well, Rin's back now, so she would just tell the story of like how 5 heroically saved many deeds, but when confronted with the giant red dragon, God, what was his name? Darigaz or some shit like that?
I know it wasn't that, but it was like
Well, what-
Timber Chad?
Timber Chad, that's it. How Timber Chad told us to not touch his gold, and 5 decided to dive into it and make snow angels. Timber Chad melted him down into his space components.
Was his soul gem still whole?
Soulstone, you say?
Yeah. Every Warforge has a soulstone in the chest.
Well, he wasn't a man of feelings and never really told us about that. Like, he was missing an eye and jammed a gem in there to make a new eye. Guess that counts?
No. And as I basically just start working on myself, like I will show you a bit. To
I
eventually
can't-
basically just open my own ribcage, but what kind of heroic deeds did he do as I like tinker on myself to basically open my chest?
He did once try to. He saved several of us from certain death after, of course, trying to abandon us the first time, but we won't talk about that. Doesn't make for a good story. His big thing mainly was that he was always taking damage for us. I healed him many, many times. many, many times. Probably the best artifact we have here is the one you hold now, the flaming mace, which someone glances at Foulland, just took and sort of held on to the entire time.
Is the story long enough for me to open my chest and basically show the soul stone, soul gem?
Yeah, I
She
say
could talk
it
for
should be.
hours. Yeah, she could absolutely talk for hours. She's got her. God, I can't even remember the fucking name of that loot
Okay,
thingy.
then in that case, I want to say she's just thing on, and in the middle of it, I just open it up, and she sees like this. It looks like how do you say? It doesn't look polished. It looks very rough with it, but it has like a light blue glow coming from off. As I open it, she sees it, and she just goes quiet.
It's like, ooh.
Don't touch it. It's literally the only thing that is keeping me alive.
But my fingers are slippery.
I will kill you. And I immediately closed it and immediately started like closing myself up again, and I was like, did you see something like this? Sometimes it is green.
Molten slag is all I remember, unfortunately. Like, maybe a couple coins survived and the flaming mace. I don't think I can impress upon you the size of this dragon. But then she like makes a quick little strum in there. But I can try! And starts singing about it.
May have been for the best.
Okay.
Because if the soul stone was still whole and you did not take proper care of it, they will constantly feel the cause of the death as long as it is not cared for.
Okay, this is me, the player speaking. I really fucking hope that we didn't miss that.
When they were sweeping up the scrap pile, that was 5. You didn't notice a soul gem.
I don't remember one, but I really hope that's not just
To
sitting
be honest,
there.
I think in like a scrap pile they will notice like a glowing gem that is bigger than a hand.
I think
He
the
rolled
amount of
6.
damage she took from that fire breath, that just one-shotted him, would have been enough to melt anything that was inside of him.
64 damage. 64 damage.
No, it was 69.
It was 69. It was
Oh,
89.
It was
okay.
69 damage. There's only
What the
one reason
fuck?
why I remember that number. Because it was fucking 69.
And I think like, you had like at the time you had like what 30 hit points or something like that.
Yeah.
So it was like it was well. Oh, I know
was
it.
at maximum hit points and
And
I
it-
had 31 hit points.
Yeah, I know. I remember it was like well over your max.
Oh,
So
that's so awful.
Yeah.
so, all right. So while you are singing the songs of 5, Jim Jar approaches you guys. It's like, hey,
Alright.
I know we haven't talked much lately, but before we head to Blindstone, I think there's a few things you might need to know. See, it's where I'm from. So where I kind of live. Like, what do you guys know about the place?
I look at him and like, are you well liked at home?
Well, it's about as much as any deep gnome around there. I mean, you know, there's all sorts over there, but this is what you don't. Well, yous guys ain't from around here. God damn it! I forgot we had what was his name again?
The little fox guy.
Yeah, what was his name?
Ruben. Jesus Christ.
I don't think it was
Ruben.
Lubin. Yeah.
Yeah, but
is it-
can I do a history check to see if I know anything about this city?
Oh yeah, go ahead and give me a history check.
He does not know
Oh.
much.
I heard about it. That's it.
All right. Well,
My mother was a saint.
wait. Is that Star King? Did he just join?
Yeah, he just joined. But not the chat.
Oh, he literally just said, I just got home, give me a few.
Oh, cool.
But he
Alright.
said it like 9 minutes ago.
Okay, so well, you see, a long while ago, see, Blightstone was this amazing city, like incredible, one of the best you see anywhere in the world, not just in the Underdark, but above also. But we had a little scuffle with Dark Elves. They decided they wanted to take over everything and take us in as slaves. The war lasted for a while, but eventually we were able to drive them out. But man, Blightstone wasn't the same after that. even though the elves were gone, like a lot of us had to retreat. We went over to what was it? Guntagarm, you know, that dwarven city. They took us in, but when we got back to retake Blightenstone, man, it was just left in ruin. And we've just been trying to fix it up for the past few years. So, and he looks over at Phelan. People might be a bit sketchy around you. It's like, we know not all drows are, you know, the slaver kind, but you gotta understand the history my people have of you. They may not be too happy to see you around there. Now, if I'm around, I might be able to get you guys in, but we're not too trusting of outsiders at this point. Not after what we've been through, and it's been years since we've been trying to rebuild. In fact, I was actually out on a scouting mission, trying to look for supplies when I got captured and thrown into prison with you guys. So I don't know what's been going on since I've been gone, but I doubt much has changed.
Hearing your story, it might be wise if we eventually come there that we, first of all, disguise him, and I point out that. Second, that you just say that we are builders that are looking for work.
He shrugs his shoulders like, well, at one point I might have said, yeah, we should disguise some of you, but come on, guys. How long have we been working together? Something's gonna happen. They're gonna find out. You're not gonna be able to keep this guy tight-lipped.
Hey, Stark.
I mean, if it'll be far worse if he makes it in and they find out who he is.
Everything alright? You sound very staticky.
Yeah.
Like an Atari 2600 level staticky.
Yeah.
Oh no, not even that. It's even worse than that.
Stark?
Staticky.
Oh,
God. Oh,
Okay,
that's
Stark,
me.
you're sounding like a very staticky robot right now.
Hold on, give me a second.
you're like a 1980s robot movie. Like, no.
Okay. For the sake of the stream, I'm gonna lower his volume on my side, so until he gets it fixed up. So Jinra's like, it might, like, if he sneaks in, and if they find him out later, that's guaranteed death. Like, but I might be able to convince him to let him in, but just know they're going to be keeping an eye on you.
Is he talking about me specifically?
Yeah, he's talking about you specifically.
Okay, I have that letter that, we need to give someone. Is there a way around Blightenstone?
If you guys want to get out of the Underdark, that's your best shot.
So
I
there's
mean-
no
I mean-
way for
I
me
mean-
to, like, walk the edges of the town alone in stealth mode
If you
with my
want,
cloaks on.
it's like you won't be able to get behind Blightenstone without going through Blightenstone. The cave system doesn't work that way. We try to avoid it. I know far to how is it? What's that direction? East, I think it is. You'll eventually run into, well, I guess your hometown, but I don't think your people will treat you any better. Not with what I've
they
seen
won't.
lately.
So, all we need to do is hope that you can convince them to let us in the city, and he needs to be quiet. Yeah, not gonna happen. Unless he promises to behave.
Well, I'm just telling you how the way things are. There's nothing I could do to change that. With what the Dark Elves did to our people back then, people don't soon forget.
Well, I do agree. Dark elves are dicks, so I say we do it. What the hell? Why not?
Yeah, why not?
I am a dark elf, you guys.
Yeah, exactly. Rosie's pissed, and she likes Chimchar because he's funny.
Does he need to convince for us every person separately, or it's as a group?
It'll be as a group.
Okay.
And the kid there, I like him and all, but that might cause even bigger trouble. And he points over to Whiskers.
Oh, okay. Now, hold on, Jimjar. Now you had me until that.
Listen, let's face the facts here. He's a hook horror.
Yeah, you're a hook horror.
That
Well-
doesn't make any sense.
She's mad. What do you think? Insulting her child. Oh, there we go. We
Okay.
can hear you better now, Stark. Yay.
That's way better. Okay,
It's
what
like,
do
how-
you say
hey.
that we do with the hook call?
Wait, insulting him by calling him what he is? That's weird. I'll
She's-
dare you name his, call him what he is.
She has a -1 wisdom for this
How
robot.
dare you call me an American, even though I'm an American?
-1 wisdom.
Wait, what?
She's
Okay,
very
so it's like,
unintelligent princess.
listen. I ain't trying to cause fights here, but just saying, it's going to be
there's
difficult. I mean, I might be able to convince him to let Fail Lon here in, but Whiskers, we're gonna have to. I don't know. What are we gonna say? And the fact that
Whiskers is our pet. That's what we'll say.
Whiskers,
Where we go, Whiskers goes.
I'm not a pet. I'm a person.
Wait,
I
didn't
forgot.
he lose the necklace?
I forgot he
No,
could
no,
talk.
he swallowed the gem. It's like,
Yeah, how long has it ago that he swallowed the gem? Because
it did not pass through his system, if that's what you're wondering.
Completely
Is
forgot
it?
he could talk.
It's like, God, is that how you always saw me? As just a pet?
No, Whiskers, that's not it at
No,
all.
I heard what you
Think
said.
about it. How much of that, like, liquid of slipperiness do we have left? Because if we feed it to him, maybe it will flush it out.
Well, you already used up. I don't know how many vials you guys got. Like, I can't believe you. Thought you guys were my family. And he storms off. And he's gonna sulk in a corner.
Fucking kids.
Wait, we can shrink you instead.
Oh wait, hold up. Stark, can you saying we could shrink him?
Oh,
Yes, we can.
Stark for the win.
Our pygmy mushrooms.
Take me walk.
I'll go over and try and calm down Whiskers. And then you could, we'll try and introduce that plan to him. Because Rosie's all for going into it, so that's up to you guys.
All right. So that's what Jim Jar wanted to say.
Okay, I'm fucked. Okay.
All right. Is there anything else anybody wanted to discuss? So you planning on using a pygmy wart on Whiskers?
Yeah.
We're planning on asking him to eat one. He has his own mind.
Pets don't have minds.
He's basically fucking teenager. He won't eat his vegetables.
I'll find a way.
Just,
Just smash
shove
it
in
up.
there when he's not
No,
looking.
just mash it up and put it in his mashed potatoes.
You mean like in his meat or something? Because I don't think this creature ate meat. Where do we get the mashed potatoes from?
No, hook horrors are omnivores.
He stopped playing with his RC vehicles a long time ago. He's grown up so fast.
Jesus.
Okay.
Oh, an asshole.
So, do I give Rosie a pygmy mushroom, or you can feed him?
You're not there yet, but you could plan. You could give it to him.
Yeah.
To plan for it.
Rosie's over there trying to talk him down and then introduce him to the idea.
Okay, just let me know.
So that conversation goes. You guys continue on your journey. Another day passes, and Lubin, he's looking at his maps in Undark. It's like, hey, okay, wait, hold on. I'm trying to remember Lubin's voice. Like, forget it.
New Yorker.
Very New Yorker.
Yeah. It's Brooklyn.
Hey,
Okay,
guys.
it's a Brooklyn accent.
What up, sweet cheeks?
Forget about it. Okay. Hey, yo, guys, I think we're near that one tombs we've been looking for. Shouldn't be too much of a side trip. I mean, Blindstone, it ain't going nowhere. And besides, we could probably use the extra cash to, finagle our ways through the marketplace and get out of here.
True, but that's
Dang.
also how we accidentally conjured the Demigorgon. Just a bit of extra cash. Just a small detour.
I don't know. The stories I've been hearing, you guys got hooked up with some weird fish people doing a culty thing.
Yeah, we have bad luck.
So, well, that's what you guys got here for. Got me here for. Come on, let's go.
Well, you can't argue with that confidence.
I did lose 300 gold because I wanted Star King alive.
You accidentally killed him.
Because he charged with full glee.
Because you were. Oh, I'm not
Wait,
even.
okay. I need a little history here. Can I roll for history before I can explain what the fuck happened?
Okay, wait. Actually, Star King, like, we're gonna end this soon, and I'm gonna go into like afterwards. I'll go into detail of what happened with your death.
All right.
Okay.
Alright.
So,
Rosie's already got her first step on the tomb. She's trying to go in.
okay, so when you guys approach, like, you do see the tomb in the distance, and as you approach, what is everybody's alignment? Real quick. But Crunk, what's
Can
your
we say
alignment?
that out loud?
Actually, wait. You know what? That's right. Let me just look at your characters. Where is alignment in the character sheet?
Background.
Thank you.
I
Thank
learned
you.
my lesson from the other day about keeping my fucking mouth shut.
Thank you. Interesting. Con,
Mm-hmm.
you hear a voice in your head, beckoning you to come into the tomb.
Okay. Can I do a strength check to resist the urge to go into the tomb?
Oh no, like it's not trying to cast.
What
It's
do?
not casting a spell on you. In fact, the voice. Well, you know, we're just gonna have to find out next time.
Oh, damn it.
And that's the end of
One more.
today's campaign. Now,
What?
next week, Cranky, you think you'd be ready to continue your campaign next week?
Oh no, I still need to start on it.
Okay, we'll continue my campaign next week. Actually, I thought you guys were gonna get in this dungeon, and I was worried that you might get through this dungeon and like really quick, and then we had to go all the way through Blightstone, but
Oh,
that
fuck,
didn't
we're
happen.
slow.
Yeah, I
Fucking
just decided
blow.
to experiment with a sword and a weird piece of metal, and things happened.
Okay,
What a
so
surprise.
as far as today's campaign, we're going to put a pause on it right there. We'll continue out of the Abyss next week's stream. But before we go, we're going to catch up, Star King, with what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so... Alright.
First of all, I want you to know that I did my best to save your ass.
Alright. So, okay, so
we'll
Star
see.
King. Just to catch up what happened, like, in the beginning. Or the last time we played. You guys were camping.
Mhm.
Rosie met Daria by a stream and brought her over and introduced her to the party.
Right.
Daria, you know, you guys were having conversations. Krunk asked
I remember
Daria
that.
to touch the stone. Krunk passed out. When he woke up, he asked everybody else to start touching the stone, see if weird stuff would happen.
Mhm.
While he was doing that, Daria was talking to Fairlawn about the scrolls Fairlawn was trying to decipher. When Krunk asked Aloria to touch the stone, Aloria, like, something really terrible happened to her. She tried to grab the stone and take it away from Krunk. Horns started popping out of her head. Claws started growing on her hands. Her arms began to grow longer and her legs began to grow longer. Rosalind tried to use her sword to threaten Aloria, but instead ended up attacking Krunk, making him lose his grip on the stone. Aloria got the stone. I had your character kind of pick up Aloria by the scruff of her shirt, and then chokehold her until she passed out. Turned out that she was possessed by something that was trying to take over her body. Daria and Fairlawn, they started doing their magic thing to try to reverse the possession. Rosalind was freaking out about the fact that she attacked Krunk because she didn't mean to. She didn't know. Well, she knew why. And it was because the sword she has is cursed.
Ah.
They were trying to figure out how to get rid of the sword. You held on to Rosalind while Krunk tried to snatch the sword away from her, which you guys did. But now Krunk was cursed by the sword and had the urge to, like, attack people. So he came up with this weird plan where he's going to have Rosalind Well, he tied a rope to the sword, had Rosalind hold on to the rope, and asked you to tackle him to try to see if you could get the rope out of his, or get the sword out of his hand. So I rolled for your tackle. You got like a 20 something. But Krunk automatically attacked you against his will. His attack failed, but when I rolled the strength check, well, when Rosalind rolled the strength check to hold on to the rope, she rolled a 1. So then I had to roll the D100, and I rolled a 100.
So we can all agree that it's Caramel's fault.
This is Sora's fault.
This is the dice. I don't know how you could blame Sorelli on this.
Because he's not here to defend himself, that's why.
This is the dice. Okay, so with a 100 means somebody is most likely going to die. Not necessarily the person that rolled a 1. So looking at the situation, Rosalind was holding on to the rope. Krunk had the sword and was swinging it at you, and you were barreling into Krunk. So to be fair,
I also want to know that I attacked involuntarily, so...
Yeah, it was an involuntary attack. So I rolled a D3 to be fair. Your number popped up.
Jeez.
So what happened was Krunk attacked you, but his attack failed. But the way Rosalind was pulling the rope angled the blade where the blade pierced through your throat. And since you were diving towards Krunk to tackle him, like your own weight and momentum pushed the sword all the way through.
You bastard!
I didn't mean to.
So you landed on top of Krunk. You bled out and like you almost instantly died. Like the sword, like it hit whatever and just killed you. They panicked and frantically started casting healing spells on you, but you know you're already dead. And then I remembered you guys hit level 5, which means Adion, Tree's character, but Tree wasn't playing, has access to Revivify. Revivify lets you resurrect a character that died within a minute, as long as their bodies were still intact. Unfortunately, Tree didn't upgrade her character sheet to give herself that spell. So I kind of did a high-low roll to see if she got the spell. We won. She has a spell. But in order to cast a spell, you need a diamond that's worth 300 gold pieces. Nobody in the party had that.
Of course not.
And since I think it's kind of bullshit to kill a character when the player isn't present, like Dario's like, hey, wait, you know, I just happen to have a diamond that could work.
Just pulls it out of a trench coat.
Yeah, so like Krunk, you know, he didn't even hesitate. Here's the money. Give us the diamond. You know, so they were able to bring you back.
Thank you. Still bullshit, but thank you.
He said chicks dig scars.
It's covered by his fur, though.
Well, not anymore, it's not.
Which is caked in blood.
Well,
We'll assume you wash it off.
Wound. Maybe he's missing a bit of fur on his neck now.
So that's how Khan died. If Star King, if you were here and that all happened, I wouldn't have Deus Ex Machina the diamond.
Oh, I know that.
Yeah, I have to keep true to the dice rolls.
Oh, was that right? But if I was also present, I wouldn't have not let that happen.
I'm sure you would have came up with a different plan. Like
Yeah,
I figured,
I
like Khan tackling Krunk. I'm sure Khan would love to tackle Krunk.
The important thing, though, I would still have my sword. So that's
Also,
the real
what happened after that, where he almost killed me?
Yeah, you did
Yeah,
do a
I
good
know
amount of
that.
damage landing on Krunk.
Ooh.
Fuck, he
Like you're like what
he did
over 300
fucking
pounds?
37 damage in one attack.
Dude, I'm a big boy, man.
Yeah, like
Big boy.
let's see, how big is Krunk exactly, or Khan? He's 7 feet tall, 375 pounds,
fucking Christ.
and he just barreled into you. How much is that in kilograms? Let's see.
Like almost like 150,
A
125.
significant number.
170 kilograms.
Yeah, something like that.
So everybody using the you know the not American system. That's how heavy Khan is.
Not a
170 for a bear. That's light.
And for a bear, he's light, but because he was trained to be a samurai, he has to be light.
He's also not
You know-
like
You know, like if you were to shave Khan, like he'll be like a bear of a 6-pack.
Yeah.
You know, like
Muscle is heavier than fat, so I'm assuming that he would be heavier than 170.
Well, the thing is, like bears have muscle and fat. Khan just has the muscle.
It's
A lot
true.
of loose skin. A lot of loose skin. This.
Yeah,
FYI.
you needed to go to like a plastic surgeon to get rid of those extra.
Yeah.
What do you call it, like this, like skin purses? Did you carry around your body?
Oh, ew. Oh, nasty. Ew. Oh God, why does that have to be in my head now?
That's why I carry a lot of stuff. I have extra pockets.
Blech.
Okay, so that's what happened to Khan. But they were eventually able to remove the curse from the sword. Cerelia is the spirit is now contained within Cerelia and inert. So she still has that thing possessing her, but it's not controlling her.
Mm.
And you guys are on your way into a dungeon.
Yee.
With a voice that only you could hear. Technically, Adeon is able to hear this voice as well. And Lubin.
Double yee.
I mean, couldn't you just use the rope that I had in my bag, Coco? Jesus.
Hey, if you
No,
were
you
here,
have to run first.
if you were here, I mean, I said it a few times in D&D chat that we're running out of the abyss, and I said it, and I'm sure you watch all my streams, Starcade.
No.
I have said it.
No,
No,
I-
okay, you can at least lie to me. I said it
do.
in my stream.
I watch all
Lying
of
is
them.
bad. Lying's bad. I have to be truthful, and because there was so much communication on the D&D chat, I just gave up. I'm like,
Okay, well,
I'm not going back.
you know, I gotta respect your honesty. So, next week, Con, we're doing this campaign.
Okay, got it. I got it noted down.
Well, here's the problem: you're gonna be out
Next
playing and laughing in the stupid sun. So yeah, you could be sitting in the darkness with us.
It's not my fault that you're enjoying my money. Jeez.
Oh yeah, I heard like
There's
Dogecoin,
money bags over here.
like Dogecoin, like didn't it get close to 50 cents already?
At 47. It's
47.
going back up again.
Ah, so that's the stream, you guys. It's like a
Okay,
donation
so
page over
okay,
there.
now tomorrow, normally on the Discord, I run a special event on the Discord on Mondays. Not on stream; it's just for anybody that's on the Discord. But I won't be able to make it tomorrow. We get UATs on my team, which means yeah.
Oh, that's
So I need to be there. Like, I can't have my half day Monday, which is why I'm able to do the events on Mondays. So I need to be there all day. So if anybody else
That
wants to take over for the stream, I know some of you at Jackbox. You all like playing Cards Against Humanity, and I know Caramel, you want to do some D&D stuff with your campaign. You guys are more than welcome to take over.
I'm gonna have to talk to Bex and Iris about their characters.
Right? I'm looking forward to that campaign. But till then, I'm gonna get going, get some food. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you everybody for showing up.
Thanks, everybody.
Okay, you can't have this game without you guys.
Sorry, I
So-
came in late.
Hey,
But, you know,
Sorry, you
miscommunications, don't worry about it. Khan's alive, and that's what's important.
yes.
So, later.
Bye,
Bye.
everybody.
Goodbye.